Okie dokie. Welcome. Oh, yes, it feels good to be back. Although, to be fair, it's only been a day. It ain't like I've been gone for a fortnight, do you know what I mean? Get me chats up, hold on. Alright, so welcome back to the Porsche My Team Career Mode. Today we have Saudi Arabia, which I'm very excited for because Jeddah is probably, you know, my top 5 favourite tracks on the calendar. It is a street circuit, so I'm gonna like it either way. And then we have Miami straight after, which I'm not so looking forward to. I really don't like Miami. But, actually, before I go into the race weekend, let me just, you know, let's get a little recap of what's going on. We do have a new upgrade. I think they put it on Webber's car, but as you can see, it's actually quite funny. We are so slow in this career mode that we are actually, if you look closely, we are behind the line that's meant to say where you currently are, which I think is quite funny, but we are getting some good upgrades. We've got some good resource points. We've got some good upgrades coming in. I think we can get another one going as well, maybe. No, we haven't even unlocked any new ones. Hang on. Can we get this? Oh, we great. Okay. Cool. That's good, I guess. Looking at the, what about the standings? What's the standings looking like? We have 8 points overall. I remember that because we got the really dodgy P7 at Melbourne and then a P9 at Bahrain where I beat Webber who got P10. I'm actually very impressed by that. Double points in the worst car is very, very good. So, I'm looking forward to today. I just hope it's better than, like, well, the first episode, which shouldn't be too difficult since that was just truly horrible, but yeah. We'll see how we get on. Oh shit, wow. I forgot to show you lot something extremely cool, but I have to do that after the race if I remember. Alright, what we got? Yep, that's all fine. Don't care. Split update strategy? Oh, I thought it was going to give me like an actual strategy. Okay. We have a full dry weekend ahead of us as well, which is always a you know, a positive. I hate the wet like a lot. Actually, I might not mind the wet anymore because I have a mod that improves the AI in terms of like their racing, they defend a bit more and all that. And for some reason, they're really smelly in the wet. So actually, the wet don't might not be too bad. I might just win everything for free. You right, Alejandro? My goodness, I feel so unwell today. It's quite hilarious, really. The day I feel fine, I decide to have a lay-in and just not stream. And then the day where I feel really, really ill, I'm like, yeah, let's get on. Yeah, let's go. Woo, woo, woo. Alright, let me just check this. Yep, that seems to be working. And then put my fan on. And let's begin. The Saudi Arabian Grand Prix weekend. I'm very excited. I actually am, to be fair. I really like this track. I don't know how it's going to be with this car because, well, me and this car, we haven't really got along so far this season. It was alright in Bahrain. That is loud. We done alright in Bahrain, but overall, it's not very fun to drive. It's very skiddy. It's very loosey-goosey on the rear, which is just not fun. But you know what? Whatever happens, let's just make sure we have some fun. Also, this is kind of pointless thing to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. I've started posting on Instagram and TikTok. I'm basically just uploading all my YouTube shorts onto there, so if you can go drop me a little follow really quick. It's the same name as all my other stuff. That'd be greatly appreciated. Starting with track acclimatization, not bad. I actually had an idea for something that could be quite cool, but I'm not too sure yet. I was thinking, what if I done every single weekend as a sprint, as well as a Grand Prix? So there's like a little bit more action going on, but I don't even know if you can do that. I know in Grand Prix mode you can like change the weekend structure to include sprints. I don't know if you can do that in career. Live again? I am live again, mate. I usually go live every single day, but had a day off yesterday. My arm was knackered. But we're back. I don't know if I've got some like underlying injury on my right arm, but for some reason, after driving so many days in a row, yeah, it was bad. Oh shit. Ignore that. You right, Bilal? Welcome. Still on the hunt for new glasses because they just keep falling down my face. Not a bad first lap. Kind of donked the wall a little bit, but you know what? We're probably going to end up doing that quite a lot today. I do like a little love tap. They're really going, you know, they're going in or they're going home on kick right now. I've been live for 6 minutes. I've already had 3 like bot messages. Bro, your stream. Would you like many viewers? And like add me on this. Crazy stuff. I don't even remember what program I'm doing. I actually don't remember. I think it's fuel management. I really should look. I'm going to assume it is. Let's see. It is. Okay. A very pointless practice program because no one does this in an actual Grand Prix. You're right, Hangman. Welcome back. Hope you're doing good. How can you fuel safe through here? I guess like that. Oh, Nelly! Who's this in front? It's a Williams. I did change a couple of the liveries round. I put the, it's not even a Williams, it's a Racing Bulls. I put the Golf livery on the Williams because it looks cool. And also got rid of like some others. I like to save all my livery mods for the Checo career because that's like 2026, whereas this is still technically 2025. Look at the flying eyeglasses. The only ones I get now, they're designed for motorcyclists, so I don't have to take them off to put my helmet on. It's definitely, you know, we'll look into that. It's just, the problem is that, obviously my glasses are just normal, and because my face has been getting, like, smaller from, you know, losing weight and, like, fat in that area, my glasses have, like, they're like that because they're going around my big head and my head's got smaller, so now my glasses just fall down. If I just get a new pair, which is like quite easy to do, then we should be all good. What do you think about what happened to Oscar at the start of the Grand Prix? I'll be honest, I think it is the largest overreaction like ever. Because the way I saw it, it was either Norris broke his front wing by crashing into Verstappen, or turning right and donking his teammate, but living to see another day. You're right, Dino. And I know I said the other day that I feel like F1 Twitter is like really like bad in terms of like opinions and like takes and all of that, but oh, it's so bad. Like I just thought it was just not even clumsy, just avoiding action. Like I said, if he didn't hit Oscar, he would have just hit Max instead. Of course, you would say that you're a Brit. Well, you say that, but no. Doesn't matter if it was Oscar crashing into Lando, I would have said the same thing. I think what Jensen was right with what happened between Lando. Well, to be fair, he isn't, you know, a racer. You know, he is a world champion himself. So if you're going to look at anyone's opinion, you should look at his. People really think I'm going to be biased because Lando's British. I couldn't give a shit, mate. genuinely do not care if he was British or from Zimbabwe. I would still think the same thing. My opinion is that you're fat and look as though you shouldn't be. Not sure what that's supposed to mean, mate. Need this salver to get out of the way. That's what I need. It's like I was saying on Sunday, people just go way too deep into, like, conspiracy theories, like all this stuff where there's, like on the podium, for example, how that they're saying, oh yeah, of course they're gonna get Lando up there, but not Oscar. Like, grow up. No one cares. He lost his cool. He was the chillest guy on the grid. I would lose mine too, but not like this. Yeah, but he's from Bristol. Is he? Oh. Bit of a shithole. But yeah. I just don't know what people expect Lando to do, other than maybe brake a little bit earlier, but he didn't. So what do you want him to do? Just take out Verstappen? Yeah, of course you do. So Oscar can just go and win for free. Yeah, nice. Still don't think Lando's winning the championship, though. I just don't think he's going to finish ahead of Oscar in many races from now on. It was a good move, nothing wrong with it. I hate the way everyone is talking about it. Right now, F1 has some of the worst on-track racing. Touring cars is better. I agree, but I also think, like I was saying, people just get way too deep into things. Like, the way you should look at it is, oh, like, they banged wheels, nothing happened, Lando got damaged, I don't even think Oscar did. And that's it, done, move on. But all this, like, you know, favoritism and, like, leaving Oscar out of celebrations and who's favouring who and all that, it's just stop. To be fair, it's mostly from people who have nothing better to do and, like, do whatever you want. It's just, it annoys me because I just want to watch Formula 1 and I don't really care who wins. I don't care who wins the championship, whether it's Oscar, Lando, or even Max. I don't care. I just like watching cars go fast, so, yeah. I can't really give much of a detailed opinion on it because I just don't care, pretty much. To be a rivalry as he is the Lewis Nico, they should be doing this every race, but they're still friends. And I hope it does stay that way, because I do like both of them. It's just, yeah, having a bit of feistiness is good. Having a, you know, good old scrap is what is good. That's why, like, I can't really think of an example off the top of my head, but 2009 or something, when it was basically just Jensen versus Barrichello, it wasn't really a fight because it's just two teammates who were doing it for the constructors and the team game. Like, you need to have a fight. Like a good old scrap. Like, not 2021 level, that was like a one-time, like, never gonna happen again thing. But just, you know, a bit of bumping, a bit of, you know, not all this, like, papaya rules and all that bollocks. It's just, no, that's bad. It does seem like there is someone pulling the strings, but now the championship is done, the gloves are off, let them race. Exactly. Like, stop all this, like, it was like, it was in Singapore, when all that happened at turn 3, and Oscar was like, give me the place back. What for? Like, you should have just gone, like, I don't know, got past him or something. I don't know, but you know, the team saying like, "Oh, we're going to take no further action," like they're the FIA. And you just know that if they saw it as Lando crashing into Oscar on purpose, they would have made them swap round. So just stop all this like rule bollocks. Stop all this swapping round. Let them go at each other. Let them have a good old scrap. And if they crash, so what? The constructors is won. There's nothing else to fight for other than the drivers. Just go. I think if that does happen, I think Oscar will win, though. Actually, to be fair, I think Oscar just wins either way. But now that he's not really... anyway, I think he's not going to. like, focus on the team game and all that. I feel like if they ask him to swap places again, he just won't. And, good. Papaya rules. I still can't believe Oscar had to switch in Italy because of the slow stop. Yeah, that was a bit dumb. I can kind of see why. It's because Lando, like, risked getting undercut so that Oscar could not get undercut by Leclerc, but at the same time, like, yeah, you can't swap them round because, yeah, you know. Fire rules is really shit, honestly. You got two good drivers, let them do the thing. Not like Lando had a slow stop bollocks. Yeah, Oscar, like, it feels like, I don't know, it's just, if anything that happens that's outside of the driver's control, like a slow stop, it's like, that's not fair, swap them round. That's racing, it's gonna happen. Yeah. No, I don't think Oscar should have swapped at Monza, but I also feel like if he didn't swap, then he would have been like... Actually, I feel like F1 fans would have been like, yeah, well done, but obviously inside the team, especially with Lando, that, like, relationship would have just been gone. Still think he should have, though, 'cause it would have been quite funny. Would have made Singapore a lot more heated than it already is. I also do think that, I don't know, how can I word it? I feel like they're not doing enough with the car they've got. I feel like you could put at least 5 to 6 or even 7 other drivers in that car and they'd win, like, Singapore and they'd win Baku. So, like, they can't even really complain either. Like, you put, like, Max or Leclerc or Russell, maybe even Hamilton or Alonso or a few others in that McLaren, they'd win every race. What game's F1 25? Let's go back to the real racing. If you said to Nico that Lewis had a slow stop, he doesn't give a... Yeah, no, if they did that in 2016, there'd be a full-out war. Like, Nico would, like, just, like, kick off really bad. How you doing? I'm doing great, Proof. Are you doing good yourself? Yeah, imagine that, 2016. Like, Hamilton, like, has, like, a puncture or something, and they make him swap around with Nico because it's unfair. Like, no. That would kick off really bad. Good to hear. That would be so funny, though. I mean, I know, like, before... they were, like, title contenders. What is your man? Not... I mean... You mean Max Verstappen? I'm not too sure. But yeah, imagine, like, yeah, 2016. Or even before that. I mean, they were still, like, massive rivals and hated each other in 2014 and 15. So imagine that now. Oh, my. Oh, what's my name? Oh. My name's Krim. That's my name. I would like to see that, though. I think I would like to see like, the two McLaren drivers to be at the same level as, like, Nico and Lewis. In terms of, like, the feistiness and, like, the hatred. That'd be quite fun. My question is, how did you get the Max car? It was just on Amazon. I wanted to get a Perez one, because obviously Perez is my favourite driver, but that's the only one I could find that was, like, a driver in, like, a race outfit. All of the others were just drivers in casual wear, and I feel that's a bit weird. Good gameplay, man. I'm subscribing to you. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. That's very kind. Well, welcome to qualifying. I feel like I've not really been focused on the game too much. I've been talking about McLaren, but it's good. At least I'm talking about Formula 1. You know, usually these streams, I'm not even remotely speaking about the game because there's people from all interests that find my channel. But it's good to speak about Formula 1 every now and again. You know, considering I'm an F1 like, content creator, you know, it's good. We're in qualifying. Let's go. Mark Webber's currently last. That's good. To get through, we're looking for a 1 minute 30.4. Well, not to get, well, provisionally get through. How much cash? I think, yeah, just like £30, roughly. Yoda? Yeah, shout out Yoda, he's cool. McLaren had me convinced they ain't going to do anything childish like in June or July. They're saying that Lando is the favourite driver, but that was proved wrong. Yeah, they do that. They say, like, one driver's the favourite and then, like, cock them up and then say the other driver's the favourite. And I also feel like, again, I don't think McLaren themselves look at it that deeply. I think they just see it, they've got two drivers. And they just care about the constructors. And then you've got the full-out war on Twitter of, like, who's the favourite, who's better than who, and, yeah. Some of the things that people say on that platform is insane. That's why I don't use Twitter. Like, I have a Twitter, and I have posted on there a lot, but not really recently, because it's just so shit. But we're 8 tenths up in Sector 1, and Sector 1 is usually my stronger one, so at least we've got the gap going. Oh shit in Nora. If I could just match the AI in 2 and 3, then we should be good. Or was it a 30.4 to provisionally be through? Yeah, I can do that. Do you know Koenigsegg? I do know Koenigsegg, yeah. I can't remember, like, any specific ones, but I know the brand. They joined F1. Did they really? Didn't know that. Is this insider info? Have we got a 12th team? Oh, I have walked that. 29.4? Yeah, good lap. Driving line assist, though. Yep, well spotted, mate. You've got a keen eye. I do have the driving line on. Gonna cry about it. Oh. How are we looking? Yeah, we should be fine. I do find that really funny. I posted my first Instagram in, like, 3 months yesterday morning. And even on there, I'm getting comments about the driving line. It's just so funny, like, how upset people get. It's got to a point where I was actually considering turning it off, but I thought it's so fun, like, annoying them lot who just cry all day. I was gonna leave it on. I remember they led the Top Gear leaderboard for a while. I don't remember, like... I can't believe I can't think of a single model of Koenigsegg. Because I feel like I should. Isn't there one called a Rivera? Or Rivera? Rivera B or something? I don't know. Actually, no, isn't there one just called 1? Koenigsegg 1? I don't know. It's been years. To be fair, the only reason I know Koenigsegg is from Forza Horizon 5, and I haven't played that game in ages, but good cars. Very nice. I've consumed nothing but water in the last 2 days, and it's getting to a point where water is starting to taste bad when it doesn't taste of anything. Move! I'm blocking you. LOL! Alright, Q2. If I can repeat my own lap time, I think I should get through. However, that isn't confirmed. But into turn 1, we must go. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. That was a bit shit. Qualifying is now complete. Good. Little bit wide, but we can recover. Oh, that was very close to the wall. That was in the wall. That was so close to the wall that in my brain, I was like, I'm hitting that, so I counter-steered. It ended up really going off. 6/10 up, that's good. Stay out the wall. Nice. I feel like there's so much more time I'm just missing out on. I'm like inches away from being another half a second quicker. Very fine margins. Give me a little slipstream. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Cheers. So boring with the racing line on. All good, mate. Just go watch someone else. Don't bother me. Round the final corner we go. I like looking at the colours personally. It's quite nice. And we're going to put in a 29.2. So 2/10 up on my Q1 lap. And we're through. Yay. Not bad. Okay, that's 5 qualifyings and 2 Q3s, I think. That's pretty good in the worst car. Not bad at all. It's also good to see my sub counts working. Already up 7 on the day. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Alright, welcome to qualifying number 3. Learn how to drive without a racing line, then live stream. Funny enough, mate, I can drive without the racing line. About half a second slower than my normal pace now. I just choose not to, and that's all that matters. Your opinion means literally nothing. Bro just trashes anyone that well, it's not really a suggestion, you've sort of just insulted my stream. Like I said, mate, there are tens of people, hundreds of people that play the game without the line off. Just go watch them. Don't watch me, I couldn't give a shit. You know, just go, get your finger while you're in bed, on your ass, and just, off you go. Alright, lock in, Q3. You know how much your driver weighs in the car? Because that actually matter, mate. I don't know. But luckily, I'm not actually in the car. Don't let them get to you, best attitude. Well, like I said, I can drive with it off. I just choose not to. So, there you go. I've got a short and a whole live stream where I didn't use it. So, just go watch that if you're so desperate. I guess I'm just so likeable, huh? I'm joking, I'm being sarcastic. Let's get into Q3. The people saying those things will never get to me because I just don't care. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm going to make the... I'm not even going to make the line here. I have cocked up massively. Come on! I think I might just make it. Come on! Go! Go! No! Oh, that's so annoying. Oh, okay, whatever. You do a donut? I can. But other streamers aren't as easy to one guy. English? Anyways, that's a bit annoying. I feel like I went out the pits at a normal time, but the AI pulled over for someone. Don't do that. You know, you've got to have the mindset, there's a car in front of me, I want to get ahead of them, not let them go. Oh well. I think I've got good pace though, so maybe in the race I can get some overtaking done, provide a bit more entertainment, but it's a Britain 1, 2, 3. Ollie Behrman also in the top 8, that's pretty good. Alonso and Stroll in Q3, not bad. And, yeah, pretty good. Okay, listen, mate, if you just said it once or twice, I just don't care. But if you're just going to keep saying it over and over, just fuck off. I've seen people have the line how you have it, especially YouTube. Some people have the line on just corners. I play with the racing line because I don't know every track well, and that's perfectly okay. You are good to do that. Same with me. I've had the line on since 2021. And like I've said for the third time, I can quite comfortably drive with it off. I just don't, because I don't want to. It is interesting, though. There's, you know, like creator series where there's obviously all the content creators. There are many people in that have the line on with, like, many thousands of pounds of equipment. And they're, like I said, they're perfectly good to do that. But why don't people complain about them? Why is it just me? I don't know. Bro is driving his heart away, but never mentions the mandatory digital ID. What? Why did... Oh, I can't bother. I can't tell if I'm too smart or too dumb to understand these comments. They genuinely just seem like they've gone on a website and just said random word generator and just copy and pasted it. Because it just... What does it mean? I don't understand it. Like... Help. Hello, Mr. Tiz. I mean, that isn't my name, but you're right, mate. Alright, let's get in the Grand Prix. Why is it so quiet? Is that there's no noise whatsoever. Okay, cool. I was expecting a bit of background noise, a bit of crowd, a bit of cars. No, it's just dead. Okay, cool. Well, the game wants us to go on a two-stop strategy for today's race. Oh, never mind. Okay. Why is it... What? Whatever. I actually quite like this strategy, though. I do. I like it a lot. I think I want to... Actually... No, I do like the two-stop. I just feel like in a 50% race, you can't do a two-stop and overcome a 20-second gap. So I feel like I have to do a one-stop, but at the same time... No, we got to do the one-stop. We have to. 11-14. Yeah, not bad. Dive bomb corner 1. I'd rather race. Aussie, aka King Crim, how are you today? I'm great, mate. I'm doing fantastic. I hope you're doing good yourself, Tomislav. But yeah, I don't really want to dive bomb corner 1. I'd like to actually race, to be honest. I heard the Singapore GP was quite boring in real life. Lando winning the championship back on. Well, absolutely. I mean, he did finish ahead of Oscar. Regardless of what you think of what happened at Turn 3, he did finish ahead of him. I still think Oscar will win overall, but it's definitely back on. And the race wasn't actually boring. It's just the TV direction was shocking. I didn't actually watch it myself. I was doing a live timing watch-along. But from what I hear... They missed all of Alonso's overtakes, all of Sainz's overtakes, pretty much every bit of racing action, because they were too busy focusing on either celebrities or the driver's partners the whole race. So from what I hear, there was literally no racing action whatsoever, and it was shocking. What do you think about the USGP? Who is going to win? I know I said Oscar will win the championship, but I think I'll back Lando, because... he was pretty good around there last year. I think it was fair. I do too. Have a good race, thanks, Mark. I hope it's going to be good anyway. Alright, let's begin. I am ready. Have I got the right strategy? Yeah, let's go. King George, yeah, I won't lie. I enjoy when Russell does bad. I find it quite funny, but at the same time, that was just such a good drive. Like, that first stint was unreal. Every single lap for the first sort of 16 or 17, he was the only driver to get in the 1 minute 36s. And the gap that he pulled, he might have been a bit slower in the second stint than the hards, but it was because of that first stint and that gap that he built that he was able to manage his tyres more in the second stint and just, yeah, very casually win. Fair play to him. You alright, Wheelie? Supermax? Yep, Supermax is here. Alonso wins all the races and Piastri, Norris and Max DNF, so he's going to win the championship. Is it actually mathematically possible if that was to happen? McLaren did say they were going to let them race, and they did. Of course, Oscar complained like he did in British GP. Doesn't matter what's going to happen. If the cars were switched round, Lando would have complained. That's just how they are. But let's get ready for the Singaporean Grand Prix. Singapore? We're not in Singapore, it's Saudi Arabia. The S is right, but everything else, no. Mark Webber starting P21 as well, not ideal. I want to score some points today. It's going to be difficult because of tyre management, especially with a stinky start like that. Oh, Nelly, I've already dropped down 2 places. They're going 3 wide here. Those are the... Oh, no, but he's going around the inside, you cheeky bastard. Not a good start. Just not enough RPM, really, in the rear. Hang on. Little gap. Go on, he's going to hit the wall. Oh, that's a crazy manoeuvre from Hadjar. That's got to be overtake of the month. I mean, it was better than Leclerc on Russell, where he literally cut half the corner. It's all kicking off behind me as well. I want to try and get Isaac here. Come on. No, he's going to... Oh, I want a chance, please. Hang on. Oh, I've gone wide. I thought I could swing one. Oh, this has been a terrible start. Who's this geezer? Oh, Nelly. Okay, we're all right. Might be down 3 places, but could be worse. Could be down 4 places, you know. Could always be worse. I bet Max is going to get 2nd. If Leclerc 4th. Yeah, I can see that happening. The Lando Norris bottle job is going to happen at some point. Probably Brazil again, to be honest. Great looking Porsche. Oh, it very much is. And if you want to get this livery mod yourself, actually it's more than a livery mod, it's a full package. You get a badge, as you can see in the top left, you get race suits. As we go down the inside of Albon, you also get obviously the livery. It's in my description, alongside also another mod that I want to show you lot after the race. I forgot to do it beforehand, but there's lap 1 complete. Did lose 2 places, but I think I can get Albon. Yeah. And then maybe a little switch. No, nearly. Oh, no grip. That is some unreal understeer. Go on. You could... I'm turning like 90 degrees more than I need to because of the understeer. Get away from me, Albon. Nice. There's already a bit of a gap beginning to build between Stroll and Alonso. So I need to try and pass these 2 quick, and then I'll not only be back in the points, I need to start chasing down P9 if that's even possible. I don't actually know what my race pace is going to be like. I know my quali pace is probably top sort of 7. We already have a mechanical DNF going on. And it's going to be one of the Ferraris, I think? No, it's a Mercedes. It's Russell. Oh, that is tragic. He started 2nd. Hang on, I can get Stroll here. Oh, he is so slow. See you later, mate. Thanks for popping by. And then I also have DRS down the main straight. I'm able to get Hadjar as well. What difficulty to drive an AI on? It's on 110, my friend. Back into the points we go. What game is this? This is F125. That's actually pretty poor from the YouTube algorithm if you think about it. They're showing my streams to people that don't even know what F1 is. Which is, you know, yeah, YouTube do better. Actually, I don't mind it, actually. Like I said, usually my streams, I'm talking about anything but F1, so, yeah. I actually don't care. Can we play this on PS? Of course you can, yes. This game is on everything. You know, your normal stuff, your Steam, your PlayStation, your Xbox. Not on Switch, because that would be a bit tricky. But yeah, it's on all your major stuff. Where are you from? Just guessing. I love your accent. Oh, about your accent. I'm from London. I love F1 cars. I also love F1 cars. Pass Alonso right now. It's doable. There's a lot of scrapping going up ahead. We've got, what, 8, 7... From 5th until 9th is, like, all here. So if they have a little, like, scrappage, then I could probably get by them. Is this better than F124? I'd say it's better by a long shot, yeah. Can I play on my Game Boy? I don't know about that one. You have to have a look. The algorithm is working. I have mostly videos of goofy-ass people from London. Oh, well, it's working out then. Hang on, the two Red Bulls going at it. Go on then. Let's slip up the inside of Alonso. No. I mean, when have you ever seen this before? Yuki Tsunoda challenging Max Verstappen. Like, no. No, that's just not meant to happen. I don't know why Codemasters rate Tsunoda as equal to Verstappen. I get they're in the same car, but come on. F1 24, to be honest, was just a complete disaster. The handling was rubbish. And it was basically just, apart from that, exactly the same as F1 23. Whereas this has got a lot better handling. Of course, there's the My Team 2.0, which is just a lot more menus, and that's pretty much it. But I do think it's a much better game, yeah. I still think 2023 was better, and I think F1 2021 was better, but overall, this is still pretty good. I love your vids, keep going. I intend to for as long as I can. Probably another year or so. Are they going 3 wide? Oh no, I thought they were going 3 wide. That would have been incredible. F1 Clash is the best F1 game. I played it and I didn't really understand it, and it was also really boring. But you know, if you like it, that's great. I'm quite interested by this new F1 game coming out, though. It looks... I don't really know. It looks like Mario Kart mixed with Formula 1. It might not be, but that's what it looks like. It's very cartoony. Willing to give that a try. Isn't it quite Formula Legends or something? I'm very happy with the pace so far, though. We do seem to be at least kind of equal to the top sort of 5. Well, not the top 5, but 5th and backwards. Also putting a gap to Isaac Hadjar. I also love the idea that there's a Haas leading all these cars. You've got both the Red Bulls, you've got Alonso, and then me, all being held up by a Haas. Which is going to be Ollie Behrman. So fair play to him, Ollie Behrman in the top 6. Go on, lad. Not on PS4 or Windows 95 or Mega Drive any yet. Okay, you've basically just named every single out-of-date console. Fair enough. Use DRS? I am, mate. As you can see at the bottom, DRS is now enabled. There's my wing. It's open. It's good. It's just on this year's game, DRS and slipstreams don't really do anything. So, yeah, they're a bit ineffective. F1 Manager saved us. F1 Manager was good. I mean... I could never really get properly into it because I just didn't really understand it. That's why I could never play Football Manager. There was just way too much going on. But it was still a good game, yeah, really good. What difficulty is it? 110. Can you review F1 Clash? Well, I played it for about 30 minutes and it was just really boring, so I don't really know. Yeah, go on. There you go. That's what I've been trying to do for the last, like, 16 laps. Nice move. Up into the top 8. Gotta be careful of spinning here, because that can happen. Also, not doing that. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Oh, my God. All that hard work, and then I... Where did he come from? Oh, for crying out loud. I worked so hard, and then one little minor error, and my whole race is ruined. Love that. 110 is a lot, it is. It's the highest you can go. I do 110 on every track. Well, that was unfortunate. If there's a red flag right now, or a safety car, I reckon I can actually recover, but... yeah, not ideal. Still waiting for FM25. I heard about that. It got, like, cancelled, didn't it? Change strategy? Yeah, we should change strategy. Mark, the strategy has to be changed. Tough. What car are you using? I'm using the Porsche. The My Team Career Mode, hence the title. 5.3? I was quicker than that. Alonso is hard to overtake. He is in real life, but in the game, he's just like any other robot, so it's not too bad. I just made a silly mistake. I've done a lot of those recently. Not many, like, major mistakes, just, like, very little ones that have costed me big time. It was the same thing that happened in quali. I went around this corner and thought, I'm going to hit the wall. So I overcorrect, and then I end up going over that curb, which if you get over that curb, it gets stuck underneath your car with a wheel either side, and you're not allowed to turn. So, tough. But like I said, I think if I can... If there's like... actually, maybe not now, it's a bit late, but... If there was a red flag or safety car right now, I think I could actually recover. Box, I am. Why is the whole chat spamming box? Boxing this lap. Look, lap 7. There it is. Rear right is shot to pieces. To be fair, I did do that big skid. Like, pirouette. So that's probably why. I play 90 and I don't want to go higher. Still want a bit of relaxing experience. 110 is a lot for me to relax. Yeah, that makes sense. If you want to like have a relaxing experience, then yeah, absolutely. Although, I'm very competitive minded. So, you know, I like when... Obviously, 110, if it was too fast for me, I'd turn it down. But some tracks, I'm like really, really fast. Compared to the AI, like Spa, I could be in the worst car on 110 and I'd win. Just because like, the AI are quite slow. But then there are tracks like Spain and Hungary where I'll struggle to get into Q2. But I like to keep it on 110 because, yeah, F1 24 and 23 having to go through every single track and work out difficulties, and they would, you know, they would change depending on what car you used. It was a lot of effort. Now it's just slap it on 110 and whatever happens, happens. Now, because I've switched to a two-stop strategy, I should have a lot better pace. Like, considerably better. I've just got to stop doing that and drive like a human. You know, not like a twat. Do you know what I mean? Box, 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 box. Absolutely. Wonder why they call it box. Is it because they stop in a box? Probably. So like I said in quali, I feel like 5% like more precision, and there's another half a second a lap in this car. I just keep doing the same thing around those fast corners. I usually don't like cock up that bad, but yeah, I'm struggling. You should do a race with your subscribers. I definitely will one day. I can't like decide whether I should do it or not because I keep second guessing myself and thinking, well, what if there isn't enough interest? And I end up waiting around for like an hour for like 5 people to show up. But I definitely will at some point. So, yeah. Alright, well, I've managed to undercut a car. The Sauber Bortoleto, or Hulkenberg rather. So that's good. But as far as I'm aware, everyone else has now stopped once. And it's a bit early. They might actually do a 2-stop as well, which is actually quite beneficial to me. See, that's what I need to do. If I do that every lap, I'll be quite fast. Is that Porsche that bad? Yeah, it is pretty bad. We currently have the slowest car on the grid by some decent margin. Is Verstappen your friend? Standing behind you, very cool. Why not moving? He's not moving because he isn't real. It's a bit of cardboard. Nice. I hate playing online F1 because the ones I played, everyone goes, hold on, I'm going to take you out the next corner. Yeah, that's why I don't play ranked. I used to do league racing and it wasn't bad, but yeah, ranked is so bad for that. Right, hang on a second. Let me quickly blow me nose because I'm ill. Oh, I hate being sick. It's just so unfun. I wouldn't even say I feel sick. It's just... I just constantly feel like I'm going to puke. And I constantly have, like, sneezes. It's so bad. Another good day. Keep being yourself. You too, Anthony. Hope you're doing good, and thanks for the inspiration. If I met you, I could use an Aston Martin or Mercedes in 9th or 5th. I don't think that's too bad. I also like how Sainz has got a penalty for crashing into me. Yeah, have that, you bastard. We're up to P18 now because of some undercutting, so that's worked out well for us. I just feel like there's so much more time in Sector 1 if I turn my ERS to medium, but like, I need the ERS for the rest of the lap. Why do you still use a 3D trajectory? I was just wondering, because you are playing really well the level when you do not need that. You're absolutely right, I don't need it. I can drive without it, I just choose not to, and that's full stop. I use it because I want to. Plus, to be my coach on F1, the max I can get to is 70. I would have not even a clue what to suggest, because all I've done to be able to play on 110 is play the game, because that's it. I've never watched, like, any tip videos, and I don't do anything special. I feel like I just brake when the game tells me to, or, you know, through brake markers, and then turn, and that's it. So, I'd say... What even can I say? I could say, like, most corners you can go full throttle in 4th gear, and, like, here, I get into, like, 3rd, then I go... Or maybe try and, like, drive a lot smoother. Or you maybe already do, but, like, try and keep smooth. And apart from that, I don't really know. Because I have just got to the level I am, which I still think is barely above average. Because I've just played the game a lot. Are you P17? No, I'm P18 currently. I've still got another stop to do, but... the pace doesn't look fantastic, which I'm actually very disappointed by. I definitely thought I had pace for top 10. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Which game are you... oh shit. Which game are you playing? I'm playing F125. How have I done that while reading the chat? Like, why am I turning... You can see where my brain, like, switches off. Look at my wheel input. It just stays right. I love when I do that. I literally can't multitask. I had a race the other day where I overtook my teammate, and I was so focused on reading the chat that I didn't even realize until a lap after. I was like, when did I do that? I know some people play Time Trial to get used to the game, and brake so they improve. Yeah, that's one way. I don't really like doing Time Trial because the cars are just so unrealistic to how they would be in a race. There's obviously no tyre wear, there's no fuel, and you use different setups entirely. The way I did it is I went into Grand Prix, I went into a practice session on medium tyres, I recorded myself with the line on, I did a lap, and then I would watch the video back and write down where I was braking. So like this corner, for example, I would write down just before 50 meters. And then I would turn the line off and just follow those markers, and that's what worked for me. I could do pretty much every track within 20 minutes, and I was within half a second. Some tracks, actually, like China, with the line off, I'm actually just as quick. It's just I'm not consistent yet around there. But if I get consistent, then I'm pretty much just as quick, which is good. But it's like I always say, I have no intention of turning the line off, no matter how many people tell me to, because I just simply don't care about what others think. I'm never going to, but it is nice to know that I can do it. You know? Quick question, I never understand the braking line thingy. When it's red, you should brake hard. Yeah, you could say that. However, I more use it as a guideline. Some corners that might be like, you know, a lesser angle or a bit longer, you don't have to use all of the brakes. Like this corner is a very hard corner, so when it goes red, you hold down the brakes a lot. But there are some corners where it goes red, but you don't actually have to use all of the brake. It's like maybe half, sometimes it's 3/4. It's just basically just playing the game and figuring it out, really. Are you wearing an Isaac Hajar shirt? I don't think so. I think it's a Daniel Ricciardo one. However, I don't know because I got it off AliExpress. Up to P13 now through undercutting, which is great and all, but there are the 5 cars I've overtook, they're one-stopping, whereas I've got another one to do yet. Technically, I could actually stay out until the end, but I just feel like at this point my tyres will be so shot because I've been pushing quite hard. So, I'm committed to the 2-stop, I don't know. I don't think there should be an issue whether you have the line on or off. People have a choice to play with it. Exactly. That's the best way to look at it. At the end of the day, I'm the one that bought the game with my own money, and I can do whatever I want with it. I just don't understand why so many people have a problem with it. I know people ask, and they're like, why do you use it? And it's like, that's great, because you're asking the question. But there are people who are actually bothered by it. Like, it like, seriously annoys them. I don't know. I've just learned to either just ignore them or just be like, you're boring, mate, whatever, don't care. And move on. Just what I'm going to do. Show me your tyre wear? Of course, there it is. Right's not looking too good. And I've still got another 3 laps to go. Might be able to actually extend by 1, which would be nice, because the medium's pace drops off really bad. Definitely another pit stop, absolutely. There is no chance that I get to the end on these tyres. I mean, another 11 laps. I mean, I could, but I'd be so slow that pitting again and going quicker would actually be worth it. Look at Singapore in real life. Hamilton stopped for softs. I know he had the brake issue, but before that, he was 3 seconds a lap quicker than everyone else. So, it does work. Does it bother you? The guy behind you took a minute to realise it's not a real person? Of course it doesn't bother me. I put him there, you know? Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I think he's a real person, who's broken into my house and is for some reason sitting in the corner of my room, but no, he's chill. He just hangs out, has some fun. Hello, Albon. I overtook you earlier in the race. Are you ready for part 2? I am. There's also the Red Bull cars up ahead, so I've already managed to nearly catch up to the Red Bulls, who I was right behind before I made that mistake on that curve. Oh, for crying out loud. Come on. Should have DRS now. Not bad. Go, go, go! Oh wow, that's a lot of pace. I wasn't expecting that. Go on! Oh shit. Manual or auto. I'm using auto for now. However, when I play by myself, if I can be bothered, I do play on manual because it's feels a little bit more real, you know. But when I stream, I like to keep it on auto. Less concentration required. Give me Alex Albon. I'm going to overtake you. Come on! Speed! Why am I so slow in a straight line? That is pathetic. From the Porsche engine. Come on. We got the move done, but it should have been way easier than that. My goodness. I'm going to see my gap to Albon after this lap, and I'll decide if I want to do another one or not. How do you sync Formula 1 in 2026? I'll think. With Lando and Oscar, your opponents are bots or real people? They are bots. They are robots. YouTubers show me your live as I watch a lot of F1 creators. I'm glad it's... Oh, that's good to see the YouTube algorithm kind of working. Shout out all other F1 creators. Trying to make something of F1 right now, like F1 gaming, is extremely tough because there's just no interest in it, but... Yeah, because, you know, you lot keep watching, we get to keep going. Because it's way easier with the line. It is, well spotted. I'm glad you noticed. I misspelt that. Don't worry, mate, I got it. I think he'll be fine. I don't think they'll have any, like, bad blood. Unless something really bad happens in the remaining races, I feel like he'll be fine. Doesn't matter how, like, good of a teammate, like, you are. If you're in a title fight, something's gonna happen. Be it, like, Singapore last weekend, or, what, yesterday, or day before, whenever. Oh, wow, Albon's coming in as well. Oh. Fair enough. But, yeah. You got, obviously, the incident in Monza. There was Canada, when they crashed into each other. There was Netherlands, where Lando's engine went. But I feel like those things are going to happen when you're in a title fight. But I think next year, I personally don't think they're going to be as good as they are this year. And because of that, I think they'll be fine, yeah. Oh, yeah, I love that. Cheers, Bortolo. Goodbye. Right, well, we have a few laps left now. On the medium tyres, I'm P17, but my pace should be pretty electrifying. So, yeah. I don't know where I can recover to, but I'm going to just, you know, give it 110, see what happens. We do... Oh, I thought we had a yellow flag then. It was just a bit of my livery. I just wish I had that little bit more overtake, because it just seems like if I had a little bit more, I'd be so much quicker per lap. I think everyone hates watching F1 gaming after 24 and don't trust it. That is a good reason. I also think, because the F1 games haven't changed since 2020, you're always going to have, obviously, the big people. Your Aravas, your Tim Marduks, your Thoms, all of them lot, who have already got to a certain level where they've got, like, people that always watch them. Whereas when you're someone like me, or, like, loads of others that are trying to start out and grow nowadays, it's just so difficult to, because no one really watches the game because of the game. They watch it because of the people that they're already subscribed to. And yeah, like I said, since 2020, the game hasn't changed. You know, there's basically nothing different. Apart from maybe the odd extra menu. Apart from that, it's the same. So, it's really tough. But, oh. Just let me have that one, please. Just, please. Thank you. Goodbye. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Just with, like, the game, like, not changing, and also, the only thing you can really do is career modes. And they have been milked to every last drop. But I thought my career mode was original. With I did one on Ayrton Senna, and I reunited him with McLaren. I thought that was such a unique idea. No one else done it. And it stunk. I've done like 60 episodes, and there was an odd like good one in terms of like views, but apart from that, nothing. And there was no real channel growth. So yeah, it's really tough. Although to be fair, what do you really want them to add? I feel like if they were to add more like game modes, like your elimination, no one would play them. So it is really tough. Although the reason I'm playing it is because it's the only game I can play without being bored, you know? I've tried to make content on other games, like my very first videos were on Rocket League. You can actually see on my channel my most popular videos are on Rocket League. I've done, you know, probably 10 different games I've tried to make content on, and I've been able to do it for a month or so. And then I just get so burnt out. Whereas this, I've done it for like 3 years in a right straight, and I'm not really burnt out at all. I can still go every day, so that's why I'm here. My pace is pretty blistering. However, I am currently 16th, so it doesn't really mean anything. A little more food, and you'd be a lot slower per lap. I haven't eaten in 2 days, mate. Don't remind me of food. Great stream, gotta go. Good luck, like and subscribe. Thanks, Dante. You are boring as they come. I think you're the only person to say that. So, must be a you thing, boss. I'm sorry to hear that. How can I overtake these lot, then? How can I do it? Probably DRS, to be fair. Plus, they're also slower on old hards. Go, go, go. Yes. I'll have ya. Can I have you as well? Yeah, go on, then. Double, double. Out, break, 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 break. Yeah! Good move. Ooh, fat. I'm sorry that the way I look upsets you, mate. I'm sorry to hear that. I also just don't care. What difficulty am I playing on? About 110. Midas. Sorry for being late to responding. I usually don't look at my Twitch chat because, you know, it's a bit dead most of the time. Racing line needs to be off. You're just following the line, you'll improve much more without it. I've said it 16 times today. I can drive without it. I just choose not to. So, thank you. Hope you have a good day, and please leave the stream by swiping your finger on your phone. Like I always say, why are people so bothered by it? Do they really expect me to be like, oh gosh, I'm just so sorry, let me turn it off immediately. Oh. You're a good creator and streamer, don't listen to them. I don't, mate, don't worry. The day that comments start affecting me is the day that I will stop streaming. And, well, this month alone is the most I've ever streamed, so that should tell you what you need to know. I have received literally hundreds of comments of just people being negative. Whether it's about me, whether it's about my driving, whether it's about how I play the game. And yet, I stream more and more, so that should tell you what you need to know. Don't let people bring you down. You're amazing and your energy is great. I hope my energy is great, considering I've had 3 hours sleep. I was woken up by the neighbours drilling something at like 7 AM. Cheers for that, neighbours. That's good stuff. I've come back to watch your stream for the last time I was in. That's very good to hear. Thanks for popping by again. Alright, well, if these mediums can last for a couple laps, I might be on for a P10. Because I think there's... Is there 2 Hasses here? I can't tell. I think there's Ocon and Bem, and yeah, there is. So if I can keep this up and get past all 3 of these lot, there's some points. I don't like F1, yet stayed here for the last 10 laps. Good luck. Thanks, Whoa. That's actually that's like the most amazing thing about this. The fact that people watch me, they don't even know what F1 is, or if they do, they don't know much about it, and yet they watch me because of me. But I've never had that before, in like the amounts I do now. It's really cool. Alright, well, Webber might not have DRS here, so I'm just gonna drive past him. Does he? No, he doesn't. Alright, see you later, Webber. I'm gonna go score some points for the team while you sit back in P12, you loser. See you later. Do you earn money? I don't know. And I don't mind saying that either. The only money I earn through YouTube is all of, you know, the kind people's donations, which, of course, I never ask for. People just do. Which is another amazing thing. Just to be clear, you are good at the game. I never said you're bad. I was only trying to help. Oh, I understand that, mate. Don't you worry. I completely understand that you're just trying to be helpful. However, counterpoint, like I explained, I can drive with it off. I'm a little bit slower, but maybe half a second a lap slower. I have only had it off for maybe like 20 minutes a track, but me personally, I just choose to have it on because I like using it. So that's all that matters at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? And hope you have a good day because, yeah, cool. Where are you from? I'm from London. And yes, I do say it like that because it's like funny, like London. I'm from London, yeah? That was cringe. Anyway, I've got 2 Hasses to catch. Should have some drag reduction system to help out. What's up, Krim? You right, Dennis? Welcome back. Hope you're doing good, mate. You've popped in the stream so much that I don't even have to read your name anymore. I just see the F1 and it's like, I know you're Dennis. Very few people can stream, meaning having the personality to capture and maintain the audience. It may be done by everyone, but I believe you have a talent. Wow, that's a very kind thing to say. I just feel like I'm just being myself, really. And that's all I really do, so maybe I have a talent for it, I don't know. To me, I'm just showing my gameplay and face on the internet, and yeah, I'm gonna get bad comments for the way I am and the way I look, but at the end of the day, I'm just here, just being myself, cracking on, playing some F1, having some fun. I also want to get past these Hasses, because they're annoying me. There's only 3 laps left, and they should be really slow. Oh wow, they are really slow and all. Oh, they're really slow. I know they're Hasses, but like, still. Come on, boys, you gotta lock in! Go, go, go! I need to add like a count that says how many times I push my glasses up in one stream. It's gotta be in the hundreds. Whoa! Stop skinning about now. No time for losing grip. We've got some points to score. No! Stop this! Stop! No! Don't do this to me now. Where you just lose all functions of being a car like a Ferrari in real life, you know? As soon as they start a race, they have to start lifting and coasting because their brakes are going to set on fire. Gotta do the Cockney accent when you say London. Yeah, London. I am, well, I'm not because of just outside influence, but I was born in prime Cockney area. And pretty much my whole family's Cockney, so yeah. I want Ollie Bearman here. Good. Yellow flag up ahead as well. This could prove beneficial. Oh, Ollie's hit me up the arse. Cheers for that, mate. Thank you. Appreciate that. Is it going to be a... Oh, we've already passed them. Okay, we're up into P10 now. And I should get Ocon because he's really shit. And I should be on for a P9. That'd be a cracking result considering I was, you know, murdered by Sainz and sent down to last. But he's looking quick because my tyres are going off and he's sped up a little bit. I'm still confident I can get him, but it's difficult to drive at this stage. Oh, he's going to have DRS as well, actually. Oh, this might not be doable anymore. If he's got DRS, I'm buggered. Oh, he does. It's so done. Oh, I'm hitting every wall. Oh, Nelly. It's all gone so wrong for me. Yeah, tyres are just gone. And that's the Haas straight line speed. We have the same engine. Why am I so slow in a straight line? Final lap. Could I get anything done? Probably not because, yeah, straight line speed theory. Look at that. He's just gone. I am going to dive bomb him, though. That's what I will be doing. Because I can brake later due to, you know, better tyres. Right, Rockter. Ooh. This is so difficult. I've had a good run through there, though. Don't know if I can get anything done, but... Oh, I just don't have that little extra bit more. Lando Norris wins the Grand Prix. I want these... There might be a little chance at Hajar. Go on! DRS enabled. Hajar hasn't got it. Where's that straight line speed coming from, Isaac? Gotta be careful of Ollie as well. Send it round the outside! Go! No! Please! Oh, we take P10. Almost lost P11. Oh, that was infuriating. Because you don't know your brake throttle ratio. Hit the apex later in the turn. No, I'm good, mate. I'll carry on as I am. You're an amazing driver, not gonna lie. Thanks, Trent. I mean, I hope I am, considering I've played this game for like thousands of hours. I do consider myself like slightly above average, but it's good to hear that. First day at my new job in Brisbane and killed it. Hope you're doing well. Well done, Isaac. I remember you telling me that you got your new job. Hope it's good. Nice racing. Thanks, mate. I thought you were gone on the last corner. Me too. You could see, you know, it was doing a bit of like the, you know, like that. Yeah. I think honestly, considering the fact that I was dead on lap 7, and I mean, you can see on the replay, I was last at one point, or I was I was last because obviously there was 2 DNFs. Yeah, recovered back to P10. That's actually annoying. Like, that is annoying. Oh well, we'll take a point, you know. I'll take it. Fastest lap as well. It's a shame it doesn't mean anything anymore, but there you go. Oversteer in the mile turn. Don't know what that means, mate. Is it a championship or just a normal race? It's a championship, yeah. As you can see, we're in a Porsche. My team career. 9 points so far in 5 races. Not bad. With a worse car. Also Webber with 1. And, you know, we're fighting for maybe 7th in the Constructors. Who's leading? Leclerc's leading, despite Norris winning. That's impressive. Do you have any assists? I'm trying the game. I do. I'm using the line, ABS, and gears. Who do you think is winning the Drivers' Championship? I feel like my opinion changes a lot. I'm still, like, sticking with Oscar. Because I know Singapore, he was a bit shit. But... Well, not shit, but, like, he finished behind Lando. But I still think it's Oscar. I feel like after that race, he's gonna be a lot more aggressive with Lando. Because of, like, he thinks he was wrongly done by the team. Which I don't think he was, but he thinks so. So, what does any of this mean? I don't know, but I'm gonna get that, I guess. I don't know what it means. Anyway, yeah, I think Oscar. School, you are missing school to Dax. I mean, not only is just... I'm too old for school, mate. I know I might sound and look young, but I have finished school, so cheers. He knows how to race it. I know he's trying to help, but I just don't care enough to, like, go quicker. But I know there is, like, a whole other level, a whole league of technicality you can go to get an extra bit of time. I just don't care enough, you know? That sounds harsh, but, like, I just drive how I do, which is just basic. Brake when it tells me to, turn and go. Have the elbows out? I think so, yeah. Do you think Verstappen has a chance at winning? Absolutely not, no. I don't think he's got even a slight chance of winning. I do think there is a slight chance of second, because you know the Lando Norris bolt job is going to hit different. I'm so glad the F1 race in Singapore is over. It's total madness. I assume you're referring to the fact that there was just, like, zero coverage. From what I heard, I didn't actually watch the race, like, on, like, Sky Sports or F1 TV or whatever. I was doing a live timing watch along with you lot. But from what I hear, they didn't really show any of the racing. They just showed, like, celebrities the whole time, and it was bad. Who do I want to win the championship? I think I want Lando. But at the same time, I also just don't mind who wins. You know, if it's Oscar, well done to him. If it's Lando, well done to him. The only reason I say Lando is because he's British like I am. Apart from that, there ain't really any other reason. I think Oscar's been the better driver. Still not that much better, but he's been better overall. So, yeah, I think Lando, but overall, I'm not really bothered. I just want it to be, like, intense and, yeah, like, fun. You look 12? Well, I'm 7 years older than that. But that's a good thing. Looking younger than you are. I don't want people saying I look 30. That'd be bad. It's also because I've got a big fat head. My head was normal shaped, which it might be in a few months. Then I might look a bit older. No, I definitely don't want to lose resource points. Why do people drive with that view rather than the cockpit? Me personally, it's just more comfortable. In cockpit, I'm very inconsistent. I can't, like, see barriers well. And, yeah, it's just the view everyone uses. I'm glad you didn't watch because it's a waste of time. Well, I did watch, but I was just looking at, like, the timing tower and, like, the track map, like, that thing at the bottom of my screen, like, it was that. I didn't actually see the coverage, but from what I've heard, it was so bad. Like, Alonso gained, like, loads of places, and Sainz went from 18th to 10th with some really good moves, and apparently no one saw any of it, which is just outrageous. I'm one who said you're a good driver. Don't worry, I still remember. I'll never forget. Last Aussie to win the World Drivers' Championship was Alan Jones in 1980. I think I knew that, you know, which surprises me because I forgot a lot of my F1 knowledge, but yeah. I wouldn't have guessed the year, but I think I would have said Alan Jones, although to be honest, I thought he was from New Zealand, but forget about that. You look 30. I don't think I do. It's better view. I play on the view. Yeah, I think everyone does. Well, not everyone, but like... most, I think. Are you a Verstappen fan? Obviously, judging by the poster behind. Yeah, I guess so. There are still a couple drivers that I like, you know, like as well. Yeah, I know it sounds like I'm lying because everyone's got a favourite, but on the current grid, there ain't a single driver that I, like, dislike or especially like, you know? Even if, like, Colapinto or Hajar or Lawson, these drivers that, you know, may have less fans than your Verstappens and Hamiltons and that, if they have a good result, I'm like, good for them, that's really cool. You watch Bathurst? It's this weekend? No. I could have a look at it, though. Oh, hang on. I forgot my game. I don't know why this thing happens, but my game gets louder. Like, if I finish a race and then go to the next race, my audio, like, doubles. It's really strange. But, funny enough, I have been really wanting to watch a bit more racing overall, because I pretty much only watch F1. Mainly because I don't really want to pay for all subscriptions to watch other stuff, but, you know, I really want to watch endurance racing, I really want to watch GT3, I want to watch MotoGP a lot, Formula E I also want to look into, but, yeah, you end up just getting so many subscriptions, it starts costing like 300 quid a month. You're very nice to people, I try to be. Even people that are a bit bad eggy, you know, bit of a prick. Who do I think's going to win the championship IRL? Probably Oscar, yeah. Someone's on your tail? There is, mate. Well spotted. I love Nico finishing third in the British GP and Hajar third in the Dutch GP. Yeah. It's just a shame that Hulkenberg didn't really carry that momentum forward. He's been a bit shit. I know you can't really say he can be good. He's in a Sauber, but Bortoleto has been convincingly better since that Grand Prix. I would have thought he would see that and be like, right, you know, we've got a car here, let's, like, push on, but I still think it, you know, he's a good driver. It's just, he's getting comprehensively differentialed by Bortoleto right now. Should Aston Martin drop Stroll? Oh, of course, they just won't. Obviously, his dad owns the team, it's just, I like Stroll, but I know full well that since 2023, he shouldn't be on the grid. Like, 2020, yeah, 2021 maybe, 2022 they would have kept him because he beat Vettel, even though Vettel was sort of like in retirement mode and had basically just like, you know, he's a bit shit. They would look at that and think, oh, he beat Vettel, which means he's the best driver in the world. But after 2023, he should have been gone. But no, Stroll will probably be in F1 for the next few years, and basically it's up to him when he wants to stop. You know, if he just says at the end of 1 year, like, oh, I think I've had enough, then that's it, done. He decides when he no longer wants to drive, which is a bit crazy. You usually have to be one of the greatest drivers of all time, being a Hamilton or a Verstappen, or even like a Leclerc or Russell, to have that ability to choose when you want to stop because, they, you know, teams want to keep you. But no, he's just got, you know, a rich father. You even like Lance? I do, yeah. I feel like I sympathise with him because I know he is a fantastic driver. It's just the amount of online ridicule he's got. I think because I also get that, there's a bit of sympathism. When do you think Hamilton's going to retire? I think this year plus another 2. So at the end of 2027, I think. That's if things don't get better. You know, if he's starting to, like, maybe win the odd race, or he's matching Leclerc or whoever his teammate is in a couple years. Of course, there's those rumours of Leclerc potentially going to McLaren, which I don't think will happen, but it's still there. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Hamilton said, like, he wants to do a Fernando. He wants to keep going until he, like, physically can't anymore. Which, if that's the case, he'll still be here in 2030 and beyond that. I just think if Hamilton doesn't improve, or well, actually the car doesn't improve from now, I think he should stop in the next, like, 2 years, because I know what people are like with recency bias, because look at Sergio Perez, my favourite driver. people think he's this, like, bottom-of-the-grid pay driver because of his last 2 years at Red Bull, when they don't realise that in 2020, people were rioting because they were like, how is Sergio Perez losing his seat because he was that good? And it's quite similar to Hamilton. I feel like if he's going to still be on, like, constantly behind Leclerc in a car that's not very good, people are going to think that all of his dominant years was, like, just because of the car and he ain't actually all that good, when we know he is. But probably best rookie of the year, if not Hadjar, it's definitely those two. Although Behrman's been very good, it's just because of the car, he's not really shown it. He's had some good performances, but because that Haas is so bad, he's just constantly behind. I also realised I forgot about the tyre wear. That's tough. Who do you think is the best racer of all time? I think it's Schumacher or Senna, and it usually changes depending on when you ask me. Like, if you ask me tomorrow, I might say Schumacher. Today, I'm saying Senna. But it's always those two. But I think Hadjar has gone a bit under the radar, to be honest. He got that podium in Zandvoort, and had some really, really unbelievable performances since, and no one really cares. Same with Bortoletto, really. I think it's because they're in such shit cars. Or actually, not like... Their cars ain't horrible anymore. I think they're midfielders. But if Hadjar was doing that in, like, a Red Bull, like, finishing, you know, within his teammate, people would be losing their minds. I also think Lawson's gone a bit under the radar as well, because obviously his first 2 races with Red Bull, he was getting knocked out of Q1, a bit like Tsunoda when he first went there. And since then, he's not been fantastic, but he's always been sort of around his teammate, and obviously had that performance in Baku that was just incredible. It just shows that there is something seriously wrong with that second Red Bull seat. Whether it's because the car is built around Verstappen, or because Verstappen is the only one that can drive it, well, regardless of what you think, the fact is there is something wrong with that car. There has been 5 drivers in that car now that have all proven to be fantastic when not in that car. Albon at Williams, Gasly at Alpine, Perez before Racing Point, Tsunoda in Racing Bulls, and Lawson since he got dropped. They've all been fantastic. There's just something a bit dodgy going on. Although Tsunoda does seem to be kind of heading in the right direction, at least. Hadjar's been shit, to be honest, since that podium. He's definitely dropped, but I don't think it's too bad. I mean, look at Antonelli. He had, like, 7 races in a row where he either DNF'd or was in the bottom 5. And now he's sort of regained a bit of form, got, like, what, P3 or, no, 4th at Baku and another 5th today, or yesterday, or day before, whenever. I think Antonelli's overhated. Well, not overhated, but, like, for him, but his, like, results in driving. Like, he won the Miami Sprint and got Miami Sprint pole, which, regardless of whether you think the Sprint's a real race or not, which I think it isn't, he still had to beat everyone else in a race that's, you know, a little bit short, but it's still a race. And then, of course, he had the Canada podium. Yeah. I know he had that really shit, like, run of form in the European races, but overall, all the rookies have been good. Bortoletto's been really good, Hadjar's been really good, Antonelli's been good, Behrman's been good, Lawson's been alright. I feel like I'm missing someone. Oh yeah, Jack Doohan, but that doesn't really count, does it? I feel like they still should have kept Doohan until the end of the season. The fact that Colapinto's been just as bad, if not worse, than Doohan and crashes a lot more, and they're keeping him to the end of the season is surprising. Alright, VYPHIC, welcome back. Made a very nice 25 mod to overhaul the team logos in the race leaderboard. I will have to take a look at that. Also, could you let me know if what I put in the description is sufficient for, like, you know, the shout out and all that. Who's hating on him? Not hating on him, but he's just not really rated in the same level as Bortoletto and Hadjar, which I feel like he should be. Mainly just Twitter, which, to be fair, Twitter's just the worst place for opinions. Although I feel like that's the point. On Twitter, people, like, purposely be dumb because it gets people talking. Like, if I made a tweet saying, like, Lando's been the best driver this year, it would get engagement because people are like, what are you on about? Which, of course, he isn't. But it is very something to do with that. I think also they're just dumb. Overall. Description is more than enough? Okay, good. I think Anesi is quite popular. Oh no, when I said hating him, I didn't mean, like, him. I just mean, like, he hasn't been put in the same caliber as some of the other rookies, when I think he's been just as good, if not better than them. I mean, that fourth, Australia, I mean, was it fourth or sixth? Whatever it was. Your first race, it's in the rain. He was so good. Why are you on hards? Because it's a sprint weekend, and you either get a knackered set of softs, or a knackered set of hards. So I'm doing the hards. Isn't there a Singapore sprint next year? That's gonna be horrible. Someone's gonna end up dying during that race, and yeah, it's gonna be really bad. I won't lie, I'm actually kind of bored. Like, I really don't like this track. Actually, I don't mind the track, it's just... this track's boring. How did you finish in the first race? My tyres went off a bit on the last lap, and I got 10th. But I should have got 8th. But yeah, tyres just faded away at the wrong time. Shout out to VYPHIC for mods, absolutely. The work this geezer's done is genuinely remarkable because, well, I always wanted to have, like, custom stuff, but I didn't really know how to, like, get it. And then Blood just randomly messaged me and was like, yeah, let's do it, and there you go, bosh. Who do you think is better between Hamilton and Verstappen in their prime? Now, that's a fantastic question, because I feel like Verstappen is still in his prime. No matter what I say, someone is going to have a different opinion, and probably slate me for it. I'm going to say Hamilton. I'm going to say Hamilton on one condition. If Verstappen somehow finds another level to what he has now, or he keeps going at the way he is, then I'd say Verstappen. But I don't know. Because I don't really know when Hamilton's prime was. He was good for like 10 years in a row. Oh, I don't know. Why are you fat but not me? Because I ate a lot and you probably don't. The broadcast overhaul on Overtake works perfectly for your My Team, and it is only base game teams and Connor Sport and Apex. Okay, I'll probably get it then. I don't even know what, like, that even means. It just sounds intriguing though. I assume it just replaces the overlays with, like, ones that look like, yeah, that'd be exactly what it is. Duh. Sounds good. And I do have your, the custom engine supplier thing on. It's just, I don't really know how I can show people, you know? The cost of the mod is free. I feel like, I know, like, to you, it might seem like it's not the most difficult thing to do, and it also might not take that much time, but the fact that you've done all the stuff you did for nothing, and you continue to do stuff for others for nothing, is just ridiculous, because it's just like the quality of it. It's like, perfect. Like, it looks like it's meant to be there. Max has completed half of Hamilton's prime years and have 15 left to do the other 5. Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. is that Hamilton was at such a high level for so long, although at the same time, I don't know. I feel like it's the same if someone asked me who I think the best driver of all time is. One day it's Senna, one day it's Schumacher. I feel like it's similar. Like, you might ask me tomorrow and I'll say Verstappen, because now I'm thinking about it, I think Verstappen has done some truly insane things, like, ridiculous. But so has Hamilton, I don't know, it's tough. Am I allowed to say, like, I think they're both, like, the best? Can I say that? Of course not, people want an answer. Oh, wow, Lando Norris, where's that come from, then? Okay, I think I'm happy with that session. Might be 14th, but I am on hard tyres. Not bad. Verstappen will be the best driver to ever do it. That's a good possibility. Not just statistically, but also just in general. It's just obviously the best driver of all time could have been, like, Rubens Barrichello or someone. But because he was never given, like, a chance to, like, win championships because his teammate was Schumacher, no one notices. So I feel like although Hamilton, obviously, you know, Hamilton, Verstappen, Senna, Schumacher, Prost, all of them lot are, I think, the best of all time. It's only because they had the best car for so long to show what they could do. Like, if Verstappen had a midfield car for his whole career, and he was still doing these insane things, I feel like people wouldn't take much notice. I think I know what I mean, but I think I'm probably confusing people as well. You like my new logo? I do, mate. That's quality stuff. Current age, F1 Hamilton. I'm Dutch, you rate Hamilton 1. Impressive. Hamilton Max Vettel's a good list. I think I'm inclined to agree. I think I might put Alonso in place of Vettel, but I don't know. No one's won 4 world championships other than Verstappen and Hamilton since, like, obviously 2006 when Schumacher won them all. I just realised I didn't really give myself any breathing room here. I've just gone to the end of quali and gone straight out from my lap. Bottas had potential but destroyed by Merc. I think his problem was that Mercedes kept giving him 1-year contract extensions, which means he was always under pressure to perform and usually just ended up, you know, making a mistake or being a bit more conservative because he was, like, scared of crashing and not getting that year extension. I feel like if they gave him a multi-year deal, he would have been so much better. But of course, he's coming back next year on a multi-year deal, so he should be good. I feel like Bottas' 2024 was severely underrated. He might have been the slowest car, but he's still done some really, really good things in that Sauber. Well, being under pressure, I've somehow turned this into quite an, like, okay lap. Do I get through, though? 27.4. Yes, I do. Okay. Incredible. I know what you mean, good. If you're adding second drivers, Bottas is the best. I think Perez is better as a second driver. I mean, to be fair, Perez was the sole reason, well, not sole reason, but, you know, one of the reasons that Verstappen won that championship. Because you got to think, if Perez didn't hold up Hamilton, and there was still that 12-second gap, that safety car would have come out. Hamilton pits for free, doesn't lose first, and wins. But you can also say on the flip side, if the safety car didn't come out and that will happen, then Hamilton would have won as well. But point is, Perez was a major factor. Who's your favourite racer? It is Checo Perez. By far. Checo Perez, Jenson Button, Verstappen, probably my top 3. Although there is quite a large gap between Button and Checo and Verstappen, it's like, but I still like Verstappen a lot. But I think Verstappen, the reason I liked him so much was because he was Checo's teammate. That's why my room's covered in Red Bull stuff, because from 2021 until, well, the end of last year, I was a massive Red Bull fan, because that's who Checo drove for. But, no Danny Rick. Oh, I love Danny Rick a lot, yeah. It's just, I prefer those 3. And of course, I miss Danny Rick in Formula 1. However, I do know why he got dropped. And I'm glad that he isn't just coming back for the sake of coming back. I'm sure he's had offers, but from some crap teams. Only real ones remember Daniel Ricciardo in 2020. What a driver. Probably one of the best drivers to not win a championship. Beat Vettel in his first season for Red Bull. Beat Verstappen a couple of times. Obviously, Verstappen had, like, no experience, but still he did. Was one of the best drivers on the grid at Renault. It's just a shame that what happened with McLaren happened, because even when he was at AlphaTauri, for, like, the back end of 2023, he was still really good then. I've also had a really, really smelly Sector 1, so I don't think I'm getting through here, unfortunately. It's just that one, like, long corner. I just can't do it for some reason. Yeah, this lap's been nowhere near good enough. Still want to race in McLaren? He did. There's no taking away that. Yeah, this lap has stunk up the entire gap, I can't lie. This lap has been horrible. 27.5, slower than my Q1, I should be gone. No, I've somehow made it through. How have I managed that? How? That was such a stinky lap. Oh, by just under a 10th. Wow, I am super impressed with that. He could be a 3-time champion if Merc weren't overpowered and engine difficulties in 2018. Absolutely. You take out, you know, his engine problems and, you know, nerf Mercedes a little bit, he is a 3-time champion. You take out Mercedes, he's probably a 4-5-time world champion. I know you can say that about a lot of people, but yeah, seriously, seriously good driver. Difficulty setting, the highest, 110. What would Max do in a McLaren? I'm not just saying this because I like Max a lot. I genuinely think he would win every single race by at least 10 seconds. And I think no matter if his teammate was Oscar or Lando, he would beat them convincingly. Maybe not every single race, but 80% of them, yeah, easily. I mean, you look at 2023, Max's Red Bull was probably a lot better than the current McLaren in terms of, like, dominance over the second best car, but, I mean, he just won everything. Obviously, he won, like, 10 in a row. So, yeah. At the very least, I think he'd be doing better than both Oscar and Lando right now. If I can hook up these next couple of corners correctly, I've had a very good Sector 1. Which I have done. Okay, not bad. I'm 4 tenths down, but that is on a Ferrari. Hate that corner. wall is so scary. I keep thinking I'm going to go straight into it and wreck my car. Schumacher will wipe the floor with Verstappen. I'll wipe the field with Verstappen. Yeah, I feel like if Schumacher was in, like, his prime, or at least his, like, last couple years, which I suppose was his prime, I feel like it'd be close with Verstappen, but they would just completely destroy all other 19 drivers. It wouldn't even be close. Again, another not bad lap. 26.9. Not P10. Oh, yay, P9. Oh, sorry. I'll take a P9. Hang on, move that. There you go. Guess how good it'd be if he kept on driving and obviously not having that accident. Yeah, that accident was just so bad. Not just for Michael, but also for Mick. I mean, think of the amount of knowledge and tricks and guidance that he could have given to Mick and probably made him just as good as Michael. And yet, because of that, he missed out on that. Although, don't get me wrong, Mick is obviously still a fantastic driver. Just quite... I think he's, like, borderline Formula 1. But I also feel like Formula 1 nowadays has got so much talent. You can F2, you've got Fonarola, you've got, you know, Paul Aaron, you've got Arvin. I can't say his second name, I keep forgetting. It's like Lindblad or someone. Yeah, really good. Send you the broadcast overhaul in DMs? Okay, I will go and get it. I will download it and pop it in, yeah. Max and Mike in one team would never work. I don't think so either. Just because Michael was... He'd help his teammates, I believe, but he'd also do a lot of things. I remember there's one story when he was teammates with Nico Rosberg in Mercedes, and at Monaco, like, Nico had to use, you know, the toilet, and Michael thought, you know what, I can use this to my advantage. So Michael went in the toilet first and locked the door and waited until there was just enough time for him to get back in the car, but not enough time for Nico to go to the toilet and get in the car, so Nico had to do qualifying while dying for a piss. If he tried to do that with Verstappen, it would all kick off. He just gave the mic a real mean look. I wish I could move it. Like, it's in, like, the way. I can't move it forward because the webcam's there. I can't move it down because there's that stuff in the background. So I just have to leave it there. But I think it's alright, yeah. He crashed while skiing. Yeah, that's how he ended up how he is now, which is just so... Like, obviously it's horrific no matter who it happens to, but... You know, considering he had, like, 3 kids that are all young, and now they don't really... Like, I think honestly, this is a bit dark, but... I think you'd rather it, like... I'm not gonna say that, that's just too dark. Just imagine, like, your father's just sat there, and you can't speak to him. And he doesn't recognize you. Like, that's just horrible. Alright, sprint race time. No idea what to expect. As per usual, pretty much, yeah. I don't think my pace is going to be that good. That quali lap was, you know, not bad. My wheel is very loose. I have to screw that back in. Alright, come on, Tramnits. Let's put on a show. Actually, I'm probably going to drop down, but let's go. I could have loved him to have a comeback. A priest visit him, said he is lucid, but not all there. His brother said his career suffered immensely. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, that's just not tough for, like, him. That's tough for everyone, really. Anyone that knows him, that's horrible. Alright, let's begin. Can I actually have a good Grand Prix start for a change, or a race start? This ain't a Grand Prix, of course. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Yeah, that is a good start. Ask and you shall receive is the message of the day. It's all kicking off. We've got someone, oh, we're going 3 wide. It's not going to work, it's not going to work, it's not going to work, it's not going to work. You cannot go 3 wide around there. Although I feel quite lucky to come out of it ahead. I really dislike this first sector as a whole. Like, it's really horrible. Stay away, Fernando. Look how bad my straight line speed is. I'm dumping my overtake, and yet they're still just about catching me. Got Leclerc and Russell scrapping up ahead. Could be a little opportunity for me. Maybe, potentially, possibly. No? Alright, fair enough. I think I'm quite quick through Sector 2, which is good. Means I can guarantee myself some drag reduction system. Hard braking. Hang on. Cheeky manoeuvre. No. There's lap 1 complete. 10 laps. That is a lot more than I thought. That corner is so horrible. 110 is cheating. Their car is lighter than yours. I think it's a bit more than that as well. I think they also get little to no tyre wear. And they also have better engines. Like, from 0 to 90 or 0 to 100, they just make the AI drive better. But from 100 onwards, and I know this for a fact, it's like me like coping, this is a fact. They don't make the AI drive better. They just make their cars better. So it's a bit rigged. And when you're in the slowest car on the grid and you're trying to catch up to a Ferrari that's also got a 2019 engine, it's tricky. And what is going on up here then? We have got Lando and Verstappen wheel to wheel. We've got Piastri and Leclerc wheel to wheel. We've got Hamilton and whoever and Russell and Anthony and everyone's here and everyone's together. What is happening? Pretty sure they don't simulate tyre wear for the AI. I don't think so. I think they do. You can tell after loads of laps that their tyres are gone. It's just, I think it's considerably less than the player. You can't be that hard to do, right? I mean, they are driving the same car. Yeah, it's all kicking off up here. It's a shame I'm just a little bit slow and I can't really do anything, you know, like here with these cars scrapping. I can't, like, get a move on because they're a lot quicker than me. Hang on, there's one. Go on then. Nice, that'll do us. He's still committing to it, the bastard. Outbrake him. Nice. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Alright, pretty good. Love it. Here's where it all goes wrong though, because I have no overtake and they have DRS. So do I, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm doing like 330 and Sonoda is kind of gone, but not really. We do manage to outbrake him, which is good. I need these lot to keep scrapping so I can stay with them. That's what we need right now. It's like rallying through that Sector 2. Their straight line speed is insane. That's the enhanced AI mod. It seems to be working. I mean, I do have it on. I still can't really tell. But it seems to be doing something. So that's good. I think I can notice they're doing a little like, bit more erratic maneuvers. Oh, I'm buggered. Oh, I am so buggered. It's done. It is absolute ropes for me. Right, it's there. Right, shut the curtains, close the door. It's done. You alright, masterclass? Stay away, Yuki. Please. Can I fight him? No. Might be able to re-overtake down the next straight, but it's going to be tough. Especially when I'm hitting every wall. What is this, bumper cars? Goodness me. Come on! Show me some speed! I don't think I've ever seen the regular AI go side by side in Sector 2. Yeah, they just... I think they're programmed to avoid doing that because they know they'll crash. Somehow made it back past Sonoda there. His car is just... It's not bad right now, it's just everyone else is quicker. And I'm basically just playing the ultimate defensive game right now. Just hold everyone up. Pretend they're not there. Turn left. Good luck everybody else. You right, your mom? Next race, put them at 0 and just win by like 20 minutes. That's actually not a bad idea. Oh my goodness, I'm being swarmed! This is like a police maneuver. Oh my goodness, I just got hit from the right, left, and front. I've got Russell trying to scrap with me. Not gonna happen today, son. Goodness gracious me, what is this? Oh, that was incredible. There was one guy in front, one behind, they were everywhere. Good morning, Charlie. Hope you're doing good. Good driving. I mean, I got pretty lucky, I'll be honest. Finally got some DRS round turn 1. First time ever. I haven't got the talent to stay ahead. I don't have it in me. Oh, Nelly. I'm skinning all about the place. Put me in a drifting competition, I'd win. Just give me some knackered Pirellis. Please do I get DRS? Oh, no. Slipstream. Slipstream. Okay. We're alive, which is good. What team are you using? I'm doing a My Team career as a Porsche. VYPHIC, never turn off DRS. That's pretty good. That is some great advice. No clue how I'm not in the wall. I'm wondering exactly the same thing. Alonso, don't ruin this for me. I've tried so hard. Like, I should be dead by now, or like in the pit, like in a wall somewhere, you know, by a palm tree, you know, having a coconut smoothie or something, not just, like, struggling. It's just this Sector 1, I keep losing DRS. If I had DRS down this straight, I'd be alright. But I just keep losing it because of this corner here. They're getting past me before the DRS even opens. How's that work? Oh, he's locked up a bit. Now, it meant nothing. Alright, he locked up and still made the corner like nothing happened. Fair enough, Alonso. I guess that's just a talent diff. Move! Come on! Give me some speed! What's a coconut smoothie? I'm not too sure, to be honest. I tried to think of something like exotic from like Florida or Hawaii and came up with coconut smoothie. I don't know. Get him. Yes. Oh my, there's so many cars behind me. Oh my, help. I'm holding up the entire grid right now. This is hilarious. Oh my. I'm going to try something this lap. It's probably not going to work, but we'll try it anyway. Sit rep. It did not work. I tried, like, not turning off ERS. Might try and find a bit more time. I now have less time and no ERS. Alright, through goes Alonso. And now comes his, like, you know, his elder brother. The two old people have just done me in. The two OAPs. Antonelli moving down the inside. Get away from me! I'm being harassed. I don't like it. Struggling. Buffeting. Can't drive. Go. Is this a mod for Porsche? It is, yeah. How old are you? I'm 19 years young. Who's this geezer? Where's he coming from? I'm not having this. He'll have Alonso as well. Okay, maybe not. Whoa! Very loosey-goosey on the rear. No, come back. Please come back. Oh. Yep. 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 Oh, my medium tyres are so dead. I can't take it anymore. My tyres are so unbelievably knackered. This always happens to me. It's always the mediums as well. My mediums are just so horrible. That regardless of what car I'm in or what situation I'm in, the mediums always let me down. I mean, look at the AI. The exits that they're getting right now are genuinely outrageous. I think I can... Oh, being double teamed again. Outbraking both of them. Oh, shit. Okay, I survived. Hang on, if these two were scrapping, I might be able to get some DRS. That'll be... Oh, never mind. I've got a good Sector 2 in me. Maybe there's a chance. 1.1. 1.0. Oh, he's broken. He's broken down. Move. 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 Thank you! Go, 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 go! Quick! Yes, he's done it! He's blocked everyone else off! Bye! Yes! Thanks, Nico! Appreciate that one, mate! I'll buy you a drink later. 110 AO is pretty hard on this track. I agree. I don't know how I'm, like, this high up. I should be last. I'm very slow around here. Oh, thanks, Nico. Really, that is so kind of you. Thanks. I will quite happily take home a P9. It's not points, but it's a top 10, and I'll take that. Oh, that was scary. I'm surprised I even reacted to that. Usually my reactions are really slow when it comes to, like, spins and all that. I love how my gap is going down, like, so unbelievably a lot. It's gone. I've lost half a second in that sector alone. Actually, more than that. I've now lost a second. You can see how bad the tyre wear is. I mean, there, look. If I had a set of hards, I'd be a lot better. But I don't think you get hards in the sprint race. I think it's just mediums, which is just annoying. But regardless, like I said, I'll quite happily slot a P9. There was one DNF up ahead. It'll be a little point, but not bad. I think the race will be a lot better. Because I'll have hard tyres for once. But yeah, Stroll catching me by 2 seconds a lap. Because my tyres are so dead. I just wish you could see the AI's tyre wear, because I don't think theirs are this bad, but... If we take the P9, there it is. You should really be a commentator. I actually got humbled really badly the other day because I have so many people that tell me all the time, you sound like a commentator, you should be a commentator. I did a watch-along of the Singapore Grand Prix this, like, last Sunday, and I just could not, I wasn't even watching the race, I was just watching the timing tower, and I just could not keep up with, like, all the different, like, cars changing positions. So, although I don't like Croft and Brundle and all them, I think they talk too much, a bit like me. I just, yeah, the one thing they do that I can respect, and I think they do a lot better than me, is just keeping up with everything. Although, of course, they do cock up every now and again. What assist do I use? I use ABS, line, and manual, no, auto gears. But, I will say, I can play without assists, I just choose not to. Thank you very much. You're right, Effrontery Centre. That a fun name. I want to see how bad my lap times were. 33. 33s. So you look at this, it's like... Actually, let me go to the... Yeah. They're 3 seconds a lap quicker than me, nearly. Nice. Okay, cool. But of course, the action ain't done yet. We still have another entire qualifying session to do. And, of course, the main Grand Prix, which is 29 laps long. Make sure everything's good. Yeah. What do I even have on this? I don't even remember. Yeah. Looks good to me. Do I have driver icon? Oh. Never mind. I was going to see if I had driver icons on. Still salty the Nürburgring is not in the F1 game anymore. Was it ever in the F1 game? I know Hockenheim was, but that's obviously not the Nürburgring. I miss Hockenheim so much. That was by far my favourite track. It still is. Sometimes I play F1 2016, which is the only other F1 game I have that, you know, Hockenheim's on, just so I can drive around there. I love it so much. The guy in the back looks displeased with you. I don't think so. He's smiling. Wait, do I have my fuel low? Yes. Alright, Q1 time. Of course it was. Which one? I don't remember, like, there ever... Well, the F1 has never really been to the Nürburgring, so... What one? I just wanted you to look. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I look at him quite a lot. Right now, I'm expecting to probably... I think I might be able to get into Q2. However, Q3 is a bit of a long shot. For some reason, the AI really step up their game when it comes to normal quality. In the sprint quality, they're a bit shit. But in normal quality, they really put the burners on. Cardboard cutout of Max staring into my soul was the last thing on my bucket list. Well, now you have it. I keep telling him to leave, but he just sort of won't. I'm just an F1 boomer? Fair enough then. I think they have been there, but... Didn't they go there in 2020 because of COVID? I don't know, but... Yeah, that is a long, long time ago. He is really, like, rallying through there. You gotta hustle your vehicle. Come on! I think we all know Piastri is gonna go in his villain arc. Oh, yeah. Especially after Singapore. I mean, I think what happened was perfectly fine, but he doesn't. He thinks he's been let down by the team, and he's going to kick off and, you know, elbows out, I think, is a soft way to put it. Okay. Top 10 after the first lap. That might just be enough to get me through. It depends what the gap is, obviously. You alright, champs? What's the gap? Well, it is high. It's half a second. I don't think I can go faster, so I'm going to risk it. I think I'm good. Yeah, and did Mark Webber make it as well? Oh, he did. Go on, Webber. That's my guy. Well done. What a driver. I'm actually very impressed with Mark Webber. I know he's got a high rating and that, like, matters, but we have the worst car on the grid, and for once, it's not just me putting it higher than it should be. I mean, in my Checo career, where my teammate's Ocon, he's just so shit. Like, I think I beat Ocon, like, well, there's 30 races, including sprints. I think I beat him 27-3 or something, and he was always in the bottom 5. Even though we had a midfield car. Now it's the opposite. We have a bottom, like, literally the slowest car by a mile. And Webber's still putting it into Q2. And I mean, he scored points in Bahrain as well. The Nürburgring was thrown out 2013 and came back once in 2020. Now you say it, I can kind of remember, yeah. 07 till 13, it was 86 to 03. That's actually a long time. 17 years. Must have been good fun. Alright, Mr. Ferrari, you might be moving. You're slow anyway, because you have to keep lifting and coasting around every corner. Move! Thank you. Alright, see if I can find any more time on my Q1 lap. I'd be very surprised if I do, to be honest. That Q1 lap was about everything I've got. Come on, baby, turn! Turn for me! Come on! Straight line speed! Your driving looks clean. Thanks. But it could always be cleaner. I'll take it, though. I'm just following a line at the end of the day, so it's gonna be. Oh, a little bang with the wall, not good. However, I got on throttle nice and early there. That's gonna gain me some time. Sending it through there. That was a lot quicker than you're, like, not you're supposed to go, but a lot quicker than I've been going. Purple Sector 2, I'm 7 thousandths down. I'm not that good in Sector 3. I know it's just one corner, but still. Move, 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 move! Brake! That was pretty good, actually. Come on. Come on! That was pretty good. 27 dead. Best lap of the day. Oh. Oh. Okay. P13. Adding some trail braking would gain some time? I don't think so. I think I already trail brake. Well, I finished ahead of Webber by 3 tenths. Oh. Under a tenth. Not bad. Like I said, in normal quality, the AI do like to step it up a bit. Oh, I don't think I've ever had that many bot messages on Kick before. That's got to be a new record. I think that's, what, 7 on the day? Shout out Kick for just being a really poorly moderated platform. I only stream on Kick because of the revenue to, like, owner to creator, like, share. I mean, Twitch is really bad. For, like, well, not really bad, but it's like, what? I actually don't know what it is. I think it might be 50-50 or it's lower than 50-50 and Kick's 70-30. Of course, none of that matters because, I mean, I get one person watching on Twitch and Kick, like, once in, like, every 2 weeks or something. Which, you know, it's all part of the grind. I still wish I boomed off that. I got, in, like, November last year, I got raided by Tia McMarduk and I had, like, 200 viewers and he was typing in my chat and we were chatting away. And then I just stopped streaming for like 6 months. If I kept streaming from that point onwards, I reckon I could be doing quite good now on Twitch, but is Twitch more ethical than Kick? They're both pretty bad. But kick is genuinely worse, yeah. Grand Prix time, I'll be honest, I didn't look at my strategy, I just looked at the fuel, so I don't actually know what I'm doing. Should have done that, but yeah. I stream on Kick and Twitch because I can, pretty much. Of course, my priority is YouTube, because, well, it's my favourite platform, it's what I've been doing for like a few years now. And it's also what people chat in. I mean, I do everything. Recently started posting on Instagram and TikTok again. I've got Twitter. I do everything, but YouTube's the only one where it's like there's a bit of progress going on. But you know, it's all part of the grind. You like to use the go, good luck in the race, thanks, mate. I was trying my best. And yeah, I do think YouTube is the best. Not just in terms of like, I mean, obviously all platforms are pretty bad in terms of like stuff they allow and stuff they take off and all that, but I think YouTube is the best at like trying to make it a fraction of a bit easier for people like me who are trying to grow. Twitch and Kick don't really do anything. But here we go. Can I get another good race start? I had one in the sprint. There's a bit of wheel spin, but overall it seems alright. It's not bad. Major split on tyres right now. I'm on the hards. Every single driver around me on softs. Right. That probably means that I'm going to be getting overtaken a lot, and I need to just focus on lap time rather than fighting. That's a bit slippery. I didn't really think of doing that. Doesn't matter because they're on softs, but that was quite fun. Oh, careful, lad. Okay, and we seem to be chilling in P10 now. I'm very worried about my pace, though. I know I'm going to be slow, but how slow? Oh, yellow somewhere. Are we good? I think we're alright. The hards look great. They do look great. I've always gotten well with the hards. We have a very good mutual relationship. Me and the mediums, however, oh, it's like a marriage where you feel like you should get divorced, but you don't. Little Daniel Ricciardo maneuver there. Unexpected, but we take it. But yeah, I hate the medium tyres. They always go off, and then I'm just like dead. Although the softs ain't much better. I just really like the hards. I'm sort of hoping that although the hards are going to be smelly for the first couple laps in comparison to the rest, in a few laps' time, they should become good, because obviously the softs wear a lot. That's what I'm hopeful for, anyway. But like I said, I'm focusing more on lap time rather than fighting for position. So if someone is going to go past me, I won't fight too hard. Good day, Formula 1 guy. I see that your intruder is still behind you. Have you tried threatening him? I have. I literally said, you either pay rent or I'm chucking you out in the bin. And he just said nothing and kept standing there. I might have to take forceful action soon. Get a restraining order or something. Oh shit. Collided the wall a bit there. "29 laps is a lot of driving." The restraining orders didn't work? It doesn't seem that way, no. I think the last resort is just ignore all laws, just batter him up and chuck him out. Or maybe we can come to some like mutual agreement, I don't really know. Why do the AI brake so early in turn 1? It's like way earlier than normal. Come on! My straight line speed is so bad, my goodness. Doesn't seem like a friendly guy to have a mutual agreement. Yeah, I know what you mean. I think it's like a contract, like contract negotiations, like Russell and Mercedes. You gotta, you know, keep chatting, keep negotiating, and then find a middle ground. And I'm chilling in P9, to be fair. Although, look at the tyre already. It's been 3 laps and already 18%. Not sure what that's about, Johnny. That's a bit weird, I can't lie. Probably a reference that I do not get. Signs is looking threatening. Please go away. You can tell the AI are trying to save their tyres a little bit. Or maybe this is when the switch is happening, when the hards go from being really slow to not too bad. Come on, Porsche. I feel like there is still points. I know, like, I am in the points, but I mean, like, even with my pretty slow pace, I feel like I can still get points today. Although it is only lap 5, there is still a whole marathon to go. Come on! Stopping on lap 12, so I'm not even halfway through my stint yet, and my tyres are going! I'm your 2,160th subscriber! You are an all, mate! Thank you very much! The growth recently has been, I know I've said it a couple times, but wowzers. I mean, I found a little trick to getting all these, like, views and, like, new people seeing my channel and everything, but even so, I have gained more subscribers in the last month than the last 3 years of doing content. It'd be awesome if weapons were allowed in F1 races. It'd make them a bit more exciting. I mean, anything's better than the current Boarfest we have, but yeah, that would be quite good. Or maybe just some Mario Kart items, like a banana peel or something. Imagine that. Imagine Abu Dhabi 21, but Hamilton just drops a banana peel and wins instead of Verstappen. That would have been really funny. Or like Lando's like leading the race, about to win the championship, and like Liam Lawson uses a blue shell to take out Lando and lets Oscar win the championship. Ah! No, stay away, signs! Oh, please, I've tried so hard. I'm fighting him, don't care, didn't ask. Not bad. It's all kicking off up here as well. The two Mercedes going at it. Toto is not happy at all. He's in a state of deep despair and panic. Hey, welcome back, Oliver. Good to see you. Shut this out, shut this off, and go out for a walk. I don't know what a walk is. I've never heard of that before. 3 wide? Hang on, I'll have some. Thank you very much, mate. I do love the idea, though. Like, I'm not going to bang on about English. Bang on about this for too long. I just love the idea that someone sees me, like, stream for 3 out of, like, 16 hours a day and assume that the other 16, I'm just still sat here. I do find that quite funny. Anyways. Russell has gone in for his first stop on the softs. This can actually be quite good for me because I'm sort of staying with them on the hards. And obviously I'm going to be on the better tyres at the end because obviously I'm doing my hard stint now. This could work out quite well for me. Just got to keep Alonso behind. That would be ideal. Don't lie, chubby boy. Well, if you're going to say that, at least spell boy right, you know what I mean? It's not difficult. It's 3 letters, mate. Come on. I wonder what people will say. Like, what will they complain about when I get rid of all this excess weight, this excess baggage? Are they going to start complaining about my voice or my hair? Like, what are they going to do next? You think Merc are going to be quick next season? I do, yes. I think it's no secret that Mercedes are rumoured, I'm pretty much confirmed to have the best engine. So all they need is a half-decent package of, like, aero and stuff, and they'll be cooking. Nice comeback. I wouldn't really call it a comeback. It's just... I hate when people try and concern themselves with something that doesn't concern them. Like anything to do with my own life. I mean, they wouldn't like it if I started asking them things. Or telling them to do things. But at the end of the day, I'm the one that's here showing my face on the internet. Showing me. They're not. They're just sat behind a screen. You know? So I'm infinitely better than them before they even type a message. You ain't done nothing. It's like I said yesterday, or day before. People are just unhappy with themselves, so they take it out on others. And that's all there is to it. That's all you have to say. And if it's what gets you through the day, starting on me, then do it to me, because... yeah, it doesn't bother me. It might bother someone else, and that's bad. It don't bother me, though, so say it to me. It's like I said earlier as well. If these comments bothered me, I wouldn't be here streaming. I have had hundreds, and I mean hundreds of comments, maybe even getting to the thousands now, of people saying all sorts to me. And yet, this is the most I have ever streamed. Ever. So, there you go. I realise I've still got quite a long way to go on this stint, actually. I've still got a lot of laps left. I have no idea how this strategy's going to go. I can just keep going. Put in the best lap times I can and see what happens, you know? Doesn't bother me. I mean, what's with the emojis? W mentality. To be fair, I wouldn't call it a mentality. I'd say it's built up resistance. I've been the way I am since I was like 4 years old. I've been called every single thing under the sun. Just sort of realise that, you know, you just ignore it and it doesn't mean anything at the end of the day. The only thing that bothers me is when you badmouth Sergio Perez. That annoys me. Max, watching you, you're the reason he is trying other types of races. What's that supposed to mean? How many hours you games play every day? It's a good question. I mean, I'd say probably 5, probably 6, at most like 7 or 8. Used to be every day, all day, but that was quite a while ago. Nowadays, it's wake up, do my stream, and then either chill out for a bit or head out for a while. But again, if I was to say 12 hours or 2, doesn't concern you. So, yeah. Your skills make him scared. Ah! Wasn't expecting that reply. Alright, we'll take that. Oh goodness, 7 seconds behind already. I am going to have to box a lap earlier, I think. Yeah, 100%. Do I have another set of hards though, or am I doing medium-medium? I don't know if medium-medium could do it. I pop into streams every day and have always been at least 1 bum. Oh, it's more than that, but yeah. They are bums. And there you go. And yeah, I do remember you, Jojo. Popping in every now and again. If not every day. I appreciate that. This Franz Hermann guy, gotta give F1 a go, yeah. I mean, I know Verstappen did it as a joke, but how has he picked the most, like, common-sounding German name I have ever heard in my life? That is truly remarkable. Oh goodness me, they're like 2 seconds a sector quicker than me. Oh no. You alright, Javi? And Nip? Both Franz and Hermann originate from Germany. Well yeah, that was the whole idea, is that Verstappen wanted to do GT3 without people knowing that it was him. And so he went under a fake name, Franz Hermann. I think he made it a bit obvious. What a cool name, though. He was picked because of his theme song. I agree. It's a cracking tune as well. Although, hot take, I think the Pit Stop Boys is better. Alright, into the pits. We must go. Where is the pit box? I don't actually remember. Found it. Okay, let me off. I wasn't concentrating. What was that one day? I remember there was this one day where I was just going around Baku and I forgot what happened, but I used a flashback because I was looking at chat and there was at least 20 people at the same time who started on me, like, oh, using a flashback. Is that what happens? And I always wonder to this day, is there just like groups of people that like hang around together in like the many like 10s and 20s that like wait for something to happen and then all at the same time, like simultaneously as well? I don't mean like over the course of 10 minutes, I mean like in 5 seconds there was 20 messages. I reckon they're robots, like, I reckon they're AI. I don't know. How's the race going? It's going pretty good, actually. I'm very surprised by my, not my pace. My pace is pretty slow, but I started on the hards, and every single other driver, as far as I'm aware, was on softs. And I managed to hold on to P9. I've just been my first stop. I think I'm doing another one. Should be as well. I mean, yeah. I'm not doing, like, 17 laps on, you know, mediums. And, yeah, we're looking pretty good. I don't know if points are possible, but we'll give it a good crack. I hate this track. I could not agree more. I also hate this track. Oh, come on. Where's that straight line speed coming from? Not having that. Next up is Oliver Bearman. Are you going for the undercut? I guess so, yeah. I mean, I only stopped one lap earlier because my tyres were about to fall off. Like, literally come off the car. So, I didn't really have a choice, but I think I should have stopped one lap earlier than everyone else, yeah. So, the undercut is in motion. Seems to be working, because I feel a lot faster, but need to move aside Mr. Oliver. You have a set of softs? I think so, yeah. Which, that is actually the strategy. Oh, fair enough, I'm using all three compounds. Not bad. I think I'd rather mediums, to be fair. When do they want me? They want me doing mediums until lap 22. Oh, I don't have mediums. Okay. I'm gonna have to stick to that then. I can't wait for F1 26 because the Madrid GP will arrive. A lot of people have been like dissing it because it looks a bit shit and it's a street track, but I'm really looking forward to it. I think Madrid's gonna be a great track to drive around at least. Maybe not race around. It might be a bit shit in real life. What's your favorite street circuit? Personally, it's Singapore or Monaco, but bad racing of Monaco. I think Baku. I mean, Albert Park is a street circuit, but I don't think you can count that. I would say, yeah, I think Baku, and then Singapore a close second, and then probably Saudi Arabia. Actually, I'll put Las Vegas in between Singapore and Baku. So Baku, Vegas, Singapore, Jeddah, Monaco. But if I'm allowed Albert Park, then I'll put that at the very top. Love Albert Park so much. Don't you think that people glaze drivers too hard because of one podium or one top 5, then they'll just get worse because of the pressure? Absolutely, yeah. If you're going for the undercut, make sure to get past people before they start pitting. That's a good tip, Oliver. I mean, it's a little bit different, but it's quite similar. Think of like football. There'll be like a 16, 17-year-old that's like banging them in for like an academy. People will start calling them like the next Messi. And then they're put under so much pressure to perform that when they like don't get to the very top, which there's like a 1 in a million chance they do, they're seen as a failure. And it's that kind of thing. Well, to be fair, I've not really seen that in F1 much. Maybe you can give me an example, but I can't think of like someone who's got a really good result and then they're seen as this like Verstappen regen or whoever regen, and then they're actually just not that good. And then like, well, not that good, but they don't meet people's expectations. I don't know. I can't think of one. There obviously is one. I just can't think of them. Have you ever seen a Grand Prix? I've watched hundreds. I've never been to one though in real life. That is a end goal. Like, as soon as I go to a race, then like life complete. Whatever happens to me, right? I don't care. Been to an F1 race. Zaniolo. Dele Alli's probably the best shout. Yuki? I guess you could say Yuki, but that's not different. But he was always rated highly in like 24 and 23. And the start of 25. He was still really good. Even after all them like that glazing. It's just he got the second Red Bull curse. I feel like if he stayed in the Racing Bull, he would be still rated as one of the best on the grid. So I suppose that, yeah, that is an example. However, I think that's more so the car, like, making him seem worse rather than actually him. People give you a hard time for using the guidelines. Better to use them and learn the game than be in the wall. See, I feel like there's obviously people that start on me for using it, but then there's also, you know, I get others like you that say that it's for learning. And I agree, but I don't use it to learn because I already know how to not use it. It's just I choose to use it, and that's all there is to it. And no matter what people, not you, but other people think on the contrary, at the end of the day, it's whatever I want to do. It's my game. And if that bothers you, you can go and watch someone else. Obviously, I don't mean you. I'm just talking about the people that start on me for it. But yeah, I can drive near enough every track. The only ones I can't is Qatar, Abu Dhabi, and what's the other one? Hungary, that's the other one. Those three I can't do, but all the others, I'm within half a second of myself. I just choose not to, like, have it off. There you go. I thought learning with it off was really easy as well. I was expecting it to be this massive challenge, and it really wasn't. I literally just went in Grand Prix, done a lap with the line on, recorded myself, and then just wrote down where I was braking, turned the line off, followed the braking. Done. That's it. Quite easy. Braking wasn't the bit I was, like, you know, slow at. The bit I was slow at was, like, turning and, like, having, like, good angles and the correct speed and all that, but I'm getting there. I still have no intention of turning it off, though, like, in streaming. Maybe if I'm playing by myself, yeah, the odd race, but I just enjoy, yeah. You know Thom? Of course I know Thom. He's one of the only F1 creators I actually watch. He's fantastic. Not only is he just fantastic at the game, but I love the way he makes it, like, there's like a story. So I feel like the way he does streaming and I do streaming are so different. Because he obviously talks to his chat, but he focuses solely on the gameplay as well, and he, like, does a lot of commentary on the gameplay, whereas although I'm focused on the gameplay, I don't like ignoring chat messages, so usually I just end up making this more of a podcast than a live stream. But yeah, I really like Thom. He's great. I wanted to do a last to first career like he did, but I didn't want to just straight up plagiarize him. I don't really like doing that. Change strategy? Yeah, why not? The Red Bull curse? Yes. Try Brands Hatch with no racing line. Actually, to be fair, on Gran Turismo 7, where I used to drive on Brands Hatch, I mean, this is the only game I use the line for. Gran Turismo 7, Assetto Corsa, iRacing, I don't use it because they're more like actual sim racers. This is an arcade dickabout to me. Not to be taken seriously. But on those more serious sim racers, yeah, Brands Hatch with the line off is chaos, you are right. Very, very good track, though. How's life going? Life is going pretty swimmingly. I mean, I'm fucking starving because I haven't eaten for 2 days, but yeah, apart from that, we're doing good. Hope you're doing good yourself, mate. It's good to see you back. This should be the yellow for Bortoletto? No? Yellow for Bortoletto. Is it? Yeah, he's over there. Nice. Well, back into the top 9. I'm still not sure if others have to stop or not. I don't remember. The Red Bull curse are cursed where your teammate is Max Verstappen and Red Bull prioritize Max. We've been having eaten in 2 days. I'm doing a fast. I'm giving it a go to see if there's any benefit. Because usually my sort of like plan to get me blubber going is just eat less. So rather than eating 2,000 a day, maybe like 1,000, but I thought I'll give it a go, see if there's any benefits. And there is a couple, but I don't think it's worth starving myself over, but yeah. How do you make money? I don't. Well, actually I do, but it's only through all of your lovely donations. In terms of, I mean, obviously a lot of people hide it, but I don't really care. In terms of adverts and ad revenue, I get, like, next to nothing. I think it's, like, on average about 5 pence a day from all my live streaming ad revenue. And obviously my shorts ad revenue as well. You don't need to fast, you look fine. Oh no, I'm not. No, I've been trying to get me blubber gone since like August. Before I even started streaming again. It's not because of like people's comments or anything. I was just already doing that. Fasting takes a while to actually gain results. I've seen that, yeah. Oh, I'll have ya. Cheers, big ears. Oh, he's still fighting for it, cheeky bastard. Just eat more balanced meals and take walks. That is pretty much it, yeah. A lot of people massively overcomplicate it all, and obviously people look for miracles and they take all these medications and like tablets and things. They try and make it faster. Realistically, it's as simple as eat less and go for a walk every day. Which might do more than a walk, but point is that's as simple as it gets. I was 121 kg in August, say early August. I'm now 109, so we're doing good. But of course, the more weight you lose, the longer it takes to get rid of, like, the longer it takes to get lower and lower, but we're grinding! Love your streams. I come out of school and I'm the first thing I check is if you're live. Me and my friends watch you at the school gate. That's gas! I remember I used to do that as well. If I was waiting to be picked up, I'd just, like, watch something on my phone. Oh, sorry, Russell. I have just completely rammed you up the arse there. Not like it matters, just gonna drive past me anyway. Cheers. Walks are honestly enough. Start with 2k and then add 2k. I do 5k a day right now. Because I feel like it. I mean, I always tell you know, I take the puppy dog out and he likes a long walk, so I usually do about 4 or 5k there, and then I might just go for a stroll randomly. I'm new, and by the way, you're good. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. What's your dog's name? I'm not even joking. His name is Max Verstappen. Like, his legal name is Maximus Decimus Meridius Verstappen. That's his name. Obviously, you just call him Max, but yeah. 5k walking? Well, 5k steps, yeah. Actually, no, I think I did, yeah. A couple of days I hit that, but yeah, I do 5k steps, which I think you're referring to 5 kilometers, but yeah. Some days, it depends. Some days I only go out once, some days I go out 3 times, and I have done a couple 5ks, but I don't actually go out with the intention of walking a certain distance. I just go out to go out, and the distance and the steps and all that, they just build themselves up, do you know what I mean? Running in P7 now. Very close to our next stop. In fact, we are stopping on this lap. And Hugo with the €1 donation. You've done so many donos. Thanks, mate. Dude's dog is Dutch. I think he has got a Dutch dog breed in him, but he's got about 17 breeds. But he looks like, if you look at Roscoe, he looks like Roscoe, but less fat and like a more stretched out face. But apart from that, they're nearly identical, and it's kind of scary. You're the best? No, I can assure you, you're the best, Hugo. Hajar will get cooked at Red Bull. It's not fair on him. I agree. They'll put him in the Red Bull because Tsunoda's underperforming. And then Hajar will underperform and they'll be like, well, what do we do now? We have ruined the career of 3 drivers. Like, what do we do? I actually have a really funny picture of my dog. Yeah, I've got it on my desk. You'll see it. Hang on. Look. Oh. There he is. Shout out ChatGPT. My mother thought it was so hilarious she put it in a frame. It's good stuff. And now I've just got like 7 different pictures of my dog in like different outfits. I'm like your dog, a little of everything, aka American. I think he's got a bit of American. I don't know. No, honestly, he has got like 17 different species and they're all from all over the world. It's ridiculous. Right, well, we've now come out on the soft tyres with a few laps left, so it's time to unload the pace. Did I put my thing back on? No, I didn't. That would have been quite funny. I just forgot to change it back. I did do that once, and I had a massive crash out, and I clotted Verstappen. Red Bull are career killers in disguise? Pretty much, yeah. They nearly done Gasly, they nearly done Albon, they kinda done Perez, yeah, they're very nearly career killers, like so close. They're just lucky that teams have decided to take these drivers. Like your Albon and Gasly and Perez and Lawson and Hajar and even Tsunoda. I remember when I was like 10 and I got a Michael Schumacher costume for Halloween and did not take it off for 5 days. That's a bit like me when I got my first like F1 merch, which was a Red Bull shirt. I didn't take it off for like a week. Yeah, that does sound really cool. Like a full-on suit. That's awesome. We get a setup showcase soon? Absolutely. I'm working on trying to find a tripod fitting extension, whatever you want to call it, so I can put my other like webcam, because I upgraded webcam recently, so I've got another one that's spare and like a bit shit. So I was gonna put that on a tripod that I've got next to me, and I can like have like a B cam and move it anywhere I want. I can have a pedal cam, I can have a max cam, like I can put it next to Verstappen, I can have a free camera and just show you like everything. It'd be quite cool. What are you wearing? I mean your t-shirt? It's a Racing Bulls shirt from last year. I want to get Stroll here. Come on. Not bad. Oh shit. I feel like the strategy's gone a bit wrong, to be honest, because like, how am I supposed to get all the way up back into the points? You know what, new objective, finish ahead of Webber. Stop yapping, you look like my mate. Oh. Sorry to hear that. You have my condolences. Whoa, what's that all about? I love the idea that people want me to be quiet when I'm live streaming. The entire point of live streaming is to talk. If you prefer quietness, just go play the game yourself. Put a camera in Max's eyes, that's what I was thinking, because that could be really funny. Like, cut out his eyes and put a camera in there. And it will literally be the max camera. Oh, goodness gracious, I am really slow. See, I knew this would backfire. The softs just don't work. You get maybe 2 laps of performance and then they're done. And because everyone's doing the one stop, I'm not going to be able to catch back up. Move. Move! Oh, I hate DRS. Because of DRS, I now have to sit behind Stroll losing time. I got a Senna set, and all I've done is look at it for hours. I think you talk about the Lego thing, like the Lego MP44. If that's what you're talking about, I wanted to get one of them. I got an Aston Martin one, but I can't build it because I'm missing like 10 pieces. A Diet Coke can? I mean, I haven't drank Diet Coke in about 7 years, but if I get one, then yeah. I'm so embarrassingly slow. I'm just sad, because, like, I feel like there was points on, but everyone's on a one-stop except me. And Stroll where is this straight line speed coming from? He's passed me before the DRS even opens. This is just heinous. This is egregious, in fact. But he's so slow as well in the corners. I can't... Like, again, he gets past me because of DRS and a better engine. So now I'm just forced to sit behind him and lose more time. This is just bollocks. I do all that hard work to stay in the points in the top 10 throughout the whole race, and then it just gets undone because of a shit strategy. Oh well. Yeah, with my science test? Absolutely not, mate. I did horrible in science. I barely passed. Diet Coke bottle behind you? Oh yeah, I forgot I had that there. I needed to clean up my desk. To be fair, it's full of water. That's my bad. That's usually the system we've got. My mother and father drink a lot of Diet Coke, so they drink the Coke, and then I use the bottles to fill up with water. I've always got like 3 in the fridge. Yeah, I didn't know that. See, it's this corner where Stroll gets me. Look at the time. He gains like 2 tenths in there alone. I don't have the straight line speed to stay ahead. Oh, this is tragic. At this point, staying ahead of Stroll is a win. Oh, well, if you're driving around Miami, do a one-stop. Your upset dad says, "Hello, son." Good. There's still 3 laps left. I am so dead. Jeez Louise. Oh man, look at the state of that. I need to hope the tyres like get in that phase where I get like 1 more good lap of performance and then I just use that to my advantage, but it's looking really bleak. I told you to get off that game. No, father, I must finish this race. Piss off, Ocon! I really don't like you anymore. Stop barging past. Have some of this. If Red Bull signed you and you had the chance to join Red Bull, would you take it? Absolutely. I wouldn't be very good, but I'd also be bagging many, many millions of pounds. Arms killing me. Legs are numb. Who would have thought you could get in such a state by playing the video game? You know the broadcast mod I did for the Checo career? I'm going to update that with the mod I released on Overtake so all the other teams have better logos. Alright. Sounds fantastic. If you don't win, no cheeseburgers. Oh no! This is so sad. I don't even like burgers. Whenever I have a burger, which is like once every 16 years, I just take the top bun off and just have it like that. There's too much bread. It's all kicking off in front of me. It's also kicking off behind me as well. Stroll, can you just like... Yeah, knew that was going to happen. Bollocks. Not like it matters anyway. It's basically just rubbing salt in the wound at this point. I'm doing a Hamilton now. I'm just trundling about at 6 miles an hour. I just don't have a 25-second margin to 8th to save me. What do you like then? I like many things. I love pasta. Anything with that. Spag bowl. Meatballs, carbonara. Stir fry. I like rice. I like chicken wraps are good. It's the thing a lot of people don't understand, and like rightly so, because like they don't really realise it, but I don't eat bad. I just eat a lot. Especially now. But like even at my heaviest, I still didn't eat bad. I just ate like a ridiculous amount of like good things. And obviously, too much of anything is bad. The lettuce balances out the bread. You think the bread is too much? Try toasting it. Yeah, no, it's when it's toasted I don't really like it. No, I always just take the top one off and just obviously keep the bottom one on and just have it like that. It's a lot better. Sunday roast for the win. Oh, I mean, I still have a Sunday roast. It's almost tradition, but the portion size I used to have would be ridiculous. Now it's like in half, but in general, oh my god, I used to have so much. It's ridiculous. Final lap of the race. It's been a complete disaster, to be honest. I feel like I drove well. It's just the strategy let me down today. The one stop was the way forward. And, well, yeah. I'm probably going to drop down to P20 now, or P19. I'm not last, at least. There is still somehow... Webber is somehow behind me. I'm not sure how that happened. I think he might have had another stop. I'm confused. Started on the hards. Everyone else was on softs, and I managed to stay in the top 10. Pitted for mediums. Stayed in the top 10. Pitted for softs, and the pace just wasn't there. It was for a lap, like an lap, and then it just went a bit wrong. And I was really slow, obviously then crashed and broke the front wing. Good experience though, a good learning. Where are you from? I'm from London. Yorkshire puddings, oh they are fantastic. Round the final corner. Oh. Regardless of the result, there is always a positive. I don't have to drive around Miami for quite a while. Actually, saying that, I'm probably going to do another Porsche stream tomorrow, maybe the day after, because I don't want to do, like, today I've done Saudi Arabia and Miami, and then tomorrow, if I do the Checo career, it'll be Saudi Arabia and Miami. I don't want to keep doing the same circuits every day, so I might do this a few more days in a row, build a bit of a gap, so I won't have to drive at Miami for a while. Yay! Good stuff. Does your steering wheel have force feedback? It does, yes. I don't think it's a lot, but it definitely does. A British Max fan. Yeah. mean, people say, like, you're a Max fan. I'm like, eh, but no, I am. There are 2 drivers I prefer, but yes, Max is great. But so is everyone. There isn't a single driver I'm like, oh, I don't like you very much. Because, yeah, I just don't. The McLaren team looking overly optimistic and enthusiastic about them winning the Grand Prix. The entire spectators just going, well done, EA. Great animations. Unreal. I'd like to go to the UK. I have to try a Greggs sausage roll. You absolutely do. Oh, look at that. McLaren, Ferrari. Interesting. Albon takes P7. That's a good result. Hulkenberg P10. He did drop down 3 places, to be fair, but a point for Sauber is like, you know, winning the lottery. I don't know how I finished ahead of Webber, actually. I want to see that. I think Webber pitted again, though. He must have. Yeah, he did. He did the same strategy as me. That just shows how much quicker I was. Is that even with my broken front wing for 2 whole laps, I still finished, what? 4 seconds ahead of him. So you take away my dodgy front wing, which we can actually do, because we look at my lap times. Just look at the lap before, 34. So if I did a 33, which what I did, 2 33s, that is, well, 5, you know, about 7 seconds. So, yeah, I was convincingly quicker than Webber that whole race. F1 for me is like that. No hate towards any drivers, but they are drivers to prefer. Finally! There is someone else with a similar mindset to me. Let's go. Well, you know, a lot of drivers that people hate, like, they hate, or they don't hate, but they dislike one of the McLaren drivers, or one of the Ferraris, or one of the Red Bulls, or one. It's always like they like one or dislike the other. No, I like everyone. You know? I want Lando to win the championship because, you know, he's British and all that. But if Oscar wins, congratulations, fair play, good job. I think he's been the better driver. I hate Stroll. Fair. I don't, but you know what? You can think what you want. Standings is going to be Leclerc somehow still leading. I think it's because he might be, like, low down. And he's getting beat by the McLarens, but he's always 3rd or 4th. He's never lower than that. And it's that consistency, I guess. But yeah, when have you ever seen that? Leclerc leading the championship. Like, apart from, like, the early parts of 2022. When has that ever happened? We're in 12th now, though, on 9 points. We didn't score any. Did we get points today? I think we got a P10 in Saudi Arabia. And, excuse me, Mark Webber down in P19 after a sole point at Bahrain. Who doesn't? I like Stroll because I feel like I sympathise with him. Because he's got loads of, like, online ridicule, and so have I. And I feel bad for him because, like, yeah, it can be tough. McLaren leading the constructors as well. Hamilton must be dropping a stinker, and he is. Wow. He's got nearly... He's got half his teammates' points. Hamilton, can we step up a bit? I know you're pretty shit in real life, but you don't have to be just as equally crap in the game as well. Come on. While I support Lewis, I don't hate Max, and that's a bit like me. I support Max, I don't hate Lewis, he's cool. Especially recently, with like Roscoe and all that, I feel really bad for him, so I quite like him a lot more now. Yeah, not bad. Overall, you know, like I said, we can always take the positive that I don't have to drive around Miami for a while, which is a massive positive. Yeah, I like Aston a lot as well. Obviously, they're British, so I'm going to like them a bit. But then, obviously, you've got, like... I like their green colours. They're nice. I like Alonso a lot. Good. Of course, I got Honda engines next year as well. Hopefully, they'll be quite good. Check your DMs after stream if you have time. Absolutely, mate. So, I'm going to avoid reading that comment in case I end up saying something really bad. McLaren is growing on me. Me too. I've always really liked McLaren because obvious reasons. But Yeah, no, they're probably my second favorite right now behind Ferrari, but I only like Ferrari because it's Ferrari. Like, they're red. It's like what Vettel said, even if you say you aren't, you are a Ferrari fan, it's true. Do most F1 fans stick with the driver from their home country, or do they stick with a team? I think they stick with a driver, and then it's just whatever team they drive for, they also rep the team. Like me, although that's not always the rule, because although Jenson Button is my second favourite driver of all time, and he's of course British, Checo Perez is by far my favourite, and he's obviously Mexican and I'm British, so it's a bit random, but when he was driving for Red Bull, I loved Red Bull, hence Max Verstappen. My room is covered in Red Bull stuff. I've got hats, I've got helmets, I've got signed shirts, but since he left, I don't really care about Red Bull anymore, and when he comes back to the grid next year, I'll be all over Cadillac, so that's how it works with me at least. Jensen's okay. Yeah, Jensen's I think, yeah, love Jensen. Underrated driver, I reckon. Don't know what this means. Wow, anyway. Do I have any R&D to do? Can we get some research going? Sure, I've got 3,000 points for crying out loud. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We haven't even unlocked another upgrade to get. Which might not be a bad thing, because we're just stat padding resource points. But let me, No. 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 Yes, I want that. Thank you. I've got good money, actually. I might get some... I'm going to get something here. What we got? Does any of this actually mean anything? Receive $20,000 every time both your drivers score points. That seems a bit shit. You're getting 40 grand for getting 2 points. That is not a lot. That's like nothing. Or is it per point? That's not what it says, though. I don't know. The legendary Brawn GP? Yeah. Good times. I like Haas and Behrman, so it works for me. I like Behrman a lot as well, and Haas. I mean, I say that I like everyone, like I said. Do you think Oscar Piastri is going to be pissed off due to Norris pushing him off? Would he get his revenge? I'm not sure about revenge, but I think he's going to be a lot more aggressive towards Lando. I don't think he's going to do any of that, like, oh, we're teammates, got to be passive bollocks. I think he's going to be a lot more elbows out now. Hearing Cadillac and F1 in the same sentence is wild to me as an American. It does a bit, yeah, but it is coming, and I'm very excited. Do you have any driver that you love? Yeah, Checo Perez. There you go. Bosh. I hope Oscar will be handled equally like Norris. I feel like there's a lot of there's too many like conspiracies going on with all that. I feel like there is no favoritism. I think it's just unlucky with just how things have timed out and how people perceive things, but they should be. You know, I mean, I have a whole career mode dedicated to Checo Perez, so yeah, we do love Checo around here. Alright, anything else to go over before I head off? Need to give my voice a rest. I actually don't know how my voice is surviving. I've been talking 4 hours a day for like a month straight. Like, shout talking as well, not just talking. Alright, what's this? Talks with Mark Webber are sufficiently progressed for us to propose initial meeting. What do you mean to explore the possibility of a seat? He's already driving for us. What is the point of all this? I know it's meant to be My Team 2.0, but it's just some menus. The team have made excellent progress with Mark, and it's great to have the opportunity for a face-to-face chat with them. We've learned what their expectations are, and then the proposed contract terms reflect the extent to which our team satisfies those expectations. Over time, we can hope for them to relax those expectations, which in turn will shift the contract terms to be more favourable towards us. Finish 6th? Bloody hell! I think we can do that. General Motors is using F1 to push the Cadillac luxury image, I'd imagine. I also think Andretti was really trying to get into F1. And they wouldn't let him. But I believe Andretti does have some part in Cadillac. So I think General Motors done that to like let Andretti like be involved. I think anyway. Your voice is quite loud. It is quite loud. Although I've got this thing where like if I don't talk, like if I talk like normal like now, which is obviously just me talking normal, I feel like you can't hear me. So I like to talk a bit louder. I'm off. See you later. I'll see you later. I'm about to butcher this pronunciation so bad. Martin is how it sounds, but you could be like Ian Matson, which is said not how it's spelt. But yeah, sorry if I butchered that. What do you think about Fernando Alonso saying about what Hamilton did? I don't think I've seen that, to be honest. I think I've seen some things on Twitter, but I don't actually know what was said. What if Pagani was in F1? That's actually a good video idea. Do like one of them like 10-year simulations. That'd be cool. Let's just get a 12th team, why not, you know? We just got a load of new upgrades. And we get a new... What did we just get? We just got loads of... Oh, I think we got all the factory stuff. Oh, yay, we can get some new upgrades. Nice. Did we not get any aero stuff? Oh, I've got to wait. Ow. How's the R&D looking? Assign upgrades. Okay, we've moved up, but we're still quite far away. Oh, we've got individual car performance as well. That's quite cool. Okay, so we're struggling in chassis. So we need to focus on chassis. Gotcha. Okay. Can we do that? Can I get another upgrade, or do I have to wait? I have to wait. How long? 10 days! Oh, Nelly. See you, bro. Good luck. Good streaming. Yep, had a very, very good time today. To be fair, every stream's good. You're always going to get bad eggs, and you're going to get some annoying people, but in, like, the wide picture, every stream's been fantastic. Apart from me, my first Porsche stream was really unfun. And I regret that I was, like, in that stream, I was so, like, down because the car was so shit. Whereas now I realise the car's gonna be shit, but that's not the point. The point is to drive and have fun. So yeah, I'm gonna head off. VYPHIC, I'll take a look at the DM straight after. I should be back tomorrow, I hope. I had a day off yesterday, but I should be back now. And I think I'm gonna do some more Porsche. If I do, we have Imola and Monaco, I think? Monaco? Monaco. We love Monaco. That should be a good result. Alright. That's all from me. Thank you all for watching today. Little 3.5 hour banger. GG's. Good racing. Got some points at Saudi Arabia. I'll see you lot tomorrow. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your days and weeks. And I'll be back very soon. Goodbye. Time to end my stream in an unprofessional way because I don't have hotkeys. Nice. Also, shout out. We should be at 2.2k subs tomorrow. And we are closing in on 1 million total channel views, which is outrageous. So yeah, we should hit those 2 massive milestones, and GG's. F1 team idea, Toyota, BMW, Alfa Romeo, Lamborghini, Renault, and Fiat. I like the first 2. I actually have done my team careers on them first 2 on last year's game. Actually, did I do an F1 25 BMW my team? I think I did, and I binned it off after 2 rounds. Anyway, see you lot tomorrow. Goodbye.